How's it going, lovely people? Back again. We are back for the watch along Liverpool versus FC Mainz 05, or if you're in Germany. Hope you're well, people. Thank you very, very much for joining us. Just going to get the team news up on the screen for you right now. Do that now. So as you'll be able to see, starting in goal is Kelleher, right back Trent, Konate and Matip, centre backs, Tsimikas, left back, Milner and Keita in midfield, Elliott, it looks as though he'll be playing in the number 10 role again, and then Mane, Salah, and Ox playing as the number 9. Drift, your thoughts on the lineup?
Ox is a 9, yeah. So apologies, people. I have to finish this sandwich. I haven't eaten since breakfast. I'm starving. It's a friendly, but you're meant to kind of, especially Klopp. Klopp does the whole starters are mean to go on thing. So this Ox playing false 9 for 2 games is a little bit worrying. I'm not gonna lie. That means if Ox stays fit, it could quite possibly be how he goes. Like, you know what I mean?
Indeed. First super chat of the stream. Brian Johnson says Wilson to Fulham for 10 mil. So apparently Wilson is in the squad, but he might not be risked, as obviously as you're saying here. It looks as though the deal's close. I mean, this is where it's a bit weird with this Wilson deal, because a year ago we could have got maybe 15 mil for Wilson. So you've loaned him out and his value's depreciated, which is a bit.
I mean, his contract's obviously a year longer, which will play a part in that. COVID, he didn't play last season. He didn't even have good Euros. His value would have gone down quite a bit.
No, Wilson played at Cardiff.
Oh yeah, he did. Sorry, yeah, he did. But he didn't play well at the Euros, I guess. And you know, a lot of that Euro hype, innit?
Yeah, but then if that's the case, just sell him. Just sell him a year. Because with all due respect to Wilson, him being out on loan for another year did absolutely nothing for us. And by the looks of things, did nothing for him either. Liverpool apparently expected to make 11 changes at half-time as well. My barber appointment is tomorrow, Matteo. It is tomorrow. Don't you worry. I'll be back. Can I ask you, do you think that this starting 11 could potentially mirror a lot of the players that might start on the first game of the season?
I'm going to say no, literally just based off of Ox being a false 9.
You say that about Bobby and Alisson. If I'm not mistaken, they're not back for a little bit now as well. Getting up to speed before the new season as well. Who else are you going to play through the middle? I know you're going to say Origi, but for whatever reason, Klopp doesn't seem to fancy it.
I don't know, bro. The lineup's all right today. But, I mean, obviously, it's not the type of lineup that... I mean, I'm looking at the bench now. You've got Jones, Jota, Origi. I didn't think Jota would get put back into the playing straight away. Yeah.
Abdi065 says, Cal, who would you rather have, Ajaria or Ox? Ox. Ajaria's got very good technique, very good footballing ability, but I think there's something missing there with him. So Ox, look, one thing I will say is Ox is massively underrated as a footballer because of the injuries. He's a very good footballer. If he can stay fit, we've got a very, very dangerous footballer on our hands. It's just keeping him fit. Brian Johnson says, excited to see Harvey playing with most of the team. Are you surprised he's starting over Jones? I wouldn't say he's starting over. I think it's difficult to say with pre-season. It really is. But I like Elliott.
He knows what Jones is about. He's trying to learn what Elliott's about. I kind of get why he would play Elliott over Jones when he's trying to figure things out.
Yeah, I suppose.
He knows what he's going to get from Jones. Jones is a bad boy. Klopp knows that.
it could be, again, it depends on this whole 4-2-3 thing. Because if in a 4-2-3, 4-2-3-1, I genuinely believe Elliott could be better than Jones in that number 10 position.
I don't know.
Yeah.
In terms of timing, bro, so we can try and be in sync, so at least we know the same thing at the same time. Literally, kickoff just happened as I said that. Whereabouts are you?
I'm on 50 seconds.
So see, I'm a minute behind. So when you use the Liverpool Go website, even the official Liverpool channel is behind.
I'm on 1 minute on the dot, so
19 seconds. I'm on.
Shout out to John Conway. Good afternoon, Callum Drifty. Good afternoon to yourself as always, John. Always nice, respectful, and polite to not only just us but everyone in the chat as well. So thank you very much for that, John. Hope you're all good. Hope everyone's good as well. So as Drift said, I'm watching it on the on Sky, so mine might be slightly ahead. So yeah, when you watch it on same with like BT Sport app and Sky Sports app and things like that, you're slightly delayed.
Yeah. Although I would have thought if he was on the official LFC Go, it might not have been behind, but yeah, I guess it's something to do with the streaming, isn't it?
Yeah. Let me know when you're on the minute, bro.
1 minute, 5, 6, 7.
Oh, you got ahead of me now, bro.
Oh, have I?
Yeah, that's what I was saying. Let me know at a minute.
Oh, my bad. So what are you on now?
1:13.
Let me just pause mine for 1 second.
What? Tell me what your pause was on so we can sync up.
24.
Just pause. What are you on now?
But
Can't keep counting so I know whether you're in sync or not.
no, I'm actually on 1 minute 30. That's what I'm saying.
Oh, you paused it at 1 minute 30?
Yeah.
Oh, no. I'm going to pause at 1 minute 45.
No, don't pause. I'm back up to date. But don't pause. I'm back up.
All right, cool.
Where you on now?
1 minute 55.
Oh, perfect.
All right,
Every
cool.
time I unpause it,
you did it.
Every time I unpause it, it skips forward 5
It's
seconds.
the hardest part of the stream, this, isn't it?
This is all unprofessional. I'm eating with out of sync madness, bro.
Yeah. Good playing back there by Ox. Troy M says, Mane says the summer is the longest break he's had since arriving at Liverpool and the rest has been rejuvenated. Excited for the return of Mane. Yes, I saw that interview today where he said that he knows he wasn't good last season and he hopes to be back fit and firing next season. I hope so too. Like nothing more. I'd love nothing more than seeing Mane ball out next season. And like as a person, you don't get many better people in football than Mane, and as a footballer, on his day he's unplayable. So
I tell you what's
Mane
mad is that he really does tease Naby a lot. I don't know if you saw the
it's like a brother relationship, isn't it?
Yeah, but Naby can't swim, and he was really teasing him by rocking the boat with a couple of the other men. And and Naby was petrified. Like he was petrified.
Yeah, that's a bit bad. I can't lie.
I mean, I don't want to make another Naby joke on the can't swim.
3 minutes 30 seconds, people, still 0-0. Liverpool versus Mainz. Nothing really of note happened yet. Both teams are sort of playing it about. First full 90 minutes of pre-season as well. Don't forget to smash the like button as well, please, people. It really helps us to grow as a channel. We are watching on LFC TV and LFC TV Go. We can't share the stream with anyone because we'll get done for copyright, and the way YouTube are moving at the moment, if we breathe out of sync, we'll get done for copyright. So that's definitely one thing we don't want to risk. There are other ways you can watch it, though, I'm sure, as people in the comments are probably alluding to right now. But that's them, not us.
Oh, I'm nothing, bro.
Their keeper's really quick off the line, isn't he?
Yeah, man.
I
heard rumors that Kop had laser eye surgery. Was that just a silly rumor?
Yeah, I think so.
I was hoping he didn't because his glasses are such a cool
Yeah, they're iconic, innit?
Yeah, they really are. Like if he didn't have them anymore, it would feel Sadio.
That is cool.
Oh, that
There
Naby.
we
Oh, well done, Naby, son. Well done, Naby, son. Lovely little turn there. So I'm saying, man, I want to see this guy just get fit and just bloody show us what he can do, man.
Yeah, I'll be honest. I'm still leaning towards selling.
Yeah, because I know he's not gonna be able to stay fit, bro.
I'm not even just that. I'm just starting to think whether he actually suits us anymore or not.
Oh wow, you'd even question his actual like.
I feel as though they're more durable and better players out there potentially. Maybe I'm being harsh though. Simicast.
You know what's kind of mad about Kanate, bro? He's taller than Matip. I didn't think anyone on our team would be taller than Matip.
I don't think he's taller than Matip. I think Matip kind of hunches. It's weird. Matip's weird. He kind of hunches when he stands up.
A lot of tall people do though, bro, because they don't like standing out. I've got one or two tall friends that hunch a bit because I think when you're really, really big compared to everyone else, unless you like attention, you know, you try and blend in.
Almost a goal for Ox there. Almost a goal for Ox. Good clearance by the defender.
It's like I want Ox to score because I love him. But if he scores, everyone's going to think he can do the job. Unlucky. Elliot, why didn't you hit that, bro?
He's a creator, isn't it?
No, but if he's going to be number 10, he's got to have some shots, man.
I think the best option there was to try and pass her.
If he was right-footed, he'd have shot.
Yeah. What I will ask, guys, I know you're being helpful by sharing a link where people can watch it. Just my only request is not to spam the chat, though, please, people. If you spam it, then the mods are going to have to put you either in a timeout or one of those sort of situations. So please don't spam. Just write what you got to write once, twice at max, and then please leave it there. Please don't spam. 6 minute 50 on the clock, still 0-0.
Am I correct in my memory of this being the second time we played Mainz in pre-season?
Yeah, the first time I think was Matip and Mane's first pre-season. And I think we played 2 days in a row, and we played them on the second day, if I'm not mistaken, and they beat us 5-0, if I'm not mistaken. Good to see Kelleher in goal.
There you go, Sadio. You bit him, bro. There you go. Little slip. Rotted, it's a friendly, brother.
Oh, that's a good tackle.
No. None of that stud showing on Sadio.
That's a good tackle, man. That's a good tackle. I'd expect that.
Yeah, if it was a competitive game, bro, there's no need for that shit in pre-season.
No, I'm all right with that.
I'm not when it's Sadio, mate. And you know there's nothing better than melting cheese in a sandwich, in a toasted sandwich. My day.
Trent wins the ball back there. I like the intensity Mainz are bringing. It's what we need in preseason. We need teams to be intense because in the first game of the season, the last thing we want is to be shocked by a team's intensity.
Yeah, I hear that, but I just don't want no stud showing tackles, man.
Father D, thank you very much for your super chat. Shout out to John here. Callum Drifty, no mention of 24 in the TV series, states the other night, the only program which has kept a house quiet seasons 1 to 4, LOL. 24 is up there, I'm not going to lie. It's just not my best. It's not my best. The Wire is my favorite.
I've never seen 24, you know.
Oh, my. Damn, son. Whoa.
I'm gonna redeem myself though. Do you know
what? No, Jiff. Hold the L, bro. Just hold the L, bro.
Shout out to anyone who knows about Invincible. The Amazon.
Yeah. I'm watching that at the moment, so don't give that away from me. Don't give that away.
No, it's amazing, isn't it?
So far, but I don't think I'm as far as you. So
I've only got one episode left.
Yeah. I'm definitely not as far as you.
Brilliant series, though.
So hold on, Drift. You don't know about Jack Bauer?
I know about Jack Bauer, but
No, you don't. You don't, bro. You don't.
I've
bro.
never
You just
watched,
know by
like, you know when you see like 10 minutes because someone else is watching here or there. I've never actually watched.
Oh, Drift.
I know the concept.
Nah, you don't, bro.
Which I always thought. So when does he sleep?
Doesn't, bro. He's just all action every day of the week, 24 hours a day. 365, 366 on a leap year. Jack Bauer's about this life, bro.
But that's just extremely unrealistic, then, isn't it?
Nah. It's Jack, bro. 10 minutes gone, people. Still 1-0. Sorry, no, not 1-0. Still 0-0. I'm preempting it there a little bit.
There you go, Mo.
Oh. Is that a corner ball?
The crowd was cardboard cutout.
No. Do you know what? The one downside of LFC TV is they don't have great camera angles. So you see, like when we're watching games, a lot of it, because of the shadows from the stand and stuff, a lot of it you can't see because of camera angles. So even now I'm struggling to, well, before you kind of struggle to make out the players and stuff.
The Mainz goalkeeper looks like
Karius. Oh my! I just and that's where he came from as well.
Yeah, I was just gonna say, is that what you gotta do? You gotta be an Instagram model to be a goalie at Mainz. I know this is completely random because we're watching football at the moment. But did you hear that the Olympics almost got cancelled because apparently there's been another outburst in Japan?
That doesn't surprise me.
And there's going to be absolutely no fans allowed for the entire.
Yeah, no, that's a real shame.
Well, if I'm being honest with you, I feel sorry for any athlete that wouldn't get to go if it was cancelled, especially if you're in your peak, in your prime. But what's the Olympics without the people, bro? Like, let's be real, man. Now, what is the Olympics about?
I mean, you can say that of any sport, though, to be honest. Well, not any sport, but most sports.
After what happened last season, bro, I don't think I'd want the season to start again without the fans. If they said they were going to do another lockdown, I'll say just wait until we're back to normal before you bring the football back. Like, the no fans thing, man, it's a big deal for me. It's a big deal, man. I feel like fans are actually the only thing that matters now after having a year without it. Like, no fans, no sport, man.
Mainz attacking down their left-hand side, crosses to the box, Matip out. Still 0-0, 12 minutes gone. Mainz have got us pending a little bit. Good ball out there. Trent stopped the cross. Overlapped on Trent a little bit. Good defending by Milner covering there.
Guarantee you Millie's the fittest guy on the pitch at the moment.
No, he doesn't look here at the moment. He looked like he was breathing hard there.
All he needs is a little sugar-free Ribena and he'll be fine.
Well, they do now is bloody sugar-free Ribena, bro. They ruined the taste of that drink, man.
I was always Vimto over Ribena anyway, bro.
Oh, I don't know.
Vimto over Ribena, man. And sarsaparilla over both. That's me, bro.
Mainz out by Trent there. Good play by Salah, unlucky. Defender, no nonsense. Out it goes. Have it! Still 0-0.
Do you know what it was? Do you know what I don't like about Ribena, bro? Don't get me wrong, I don't think Ribena is nasty or anything, but the thing I don't like about Ribena is it's impossible to get it to taste like the carton when you buy the bottle. Impossible. And you have to put way too much in. That's what I don't like about Ribena.
No, that's fair enough. Well played, Mane. Well played. Unlucky though.
Do you know what I'm loving about the team?
Played by Konate. The high line there as well.
What I'm loving about the team with Konate in it, yeah, is we look intimidating. Like, with obviously Gomez is only 6 foot. He's not a huge guy. But when you've got Matip, Konate...
Gomez is about 6'2", bro.
Is he?
Yeah.
So why does he look so short next to Matip and Van Dijk then?
Because they're like 6'4", 6'5", bro.
Yeah, but I mean, there shouldn't be that much of a difference between them if he's 6'2". Do you know what I mean? Like, I thought he was my height. Well, anyway. I'll put Joe in there then if he's 6'2". I like that they look intimidating. They're big. They have a presence. They look like you ain't bullying me. You ain't. Do you get what I mean? Like, and on corners and set plays, with Van Dijk and Matip missing last season, we really missed that aerial presence in both boxes as well. We really did. Because remember, they're both a threat attacking wise, and they're brilliant at clearing the ball. And we really missed that last season.
Just to answer your question, Pete, we are on 15 minutes just now. 15th minute.
Yeah, 15th minute. Oh, unlucky. Hey, Simicast is impressing me in pre-season so far, you know, bro.
He's a good player. Bad throw by Oxford. Good cross. It's a good cross. Noah's in there. I think Simicast will be absolutely fine.
I think you're bang on the money. I think he'll have a big role to play this year. I think Klopp's had him for a year now. He had his issues. We had our issues. I think he's going to play him now, you know.
I think so. Just to answer this, so Jamie, last video has a copyright infringement because YouTube are being very, very arsey at the moment. But with any luck, that should be back up tonight and should be all fine to continue to be watched. Very annoyed though that happened. Shaka A. Kessie gives me Essien vibes. He has 1 year left too. We'll speak about that at half time. Good play there by Kanate, just intercepting the cross. Safety first there. We'll speak about Kessie at half time.
Saeed is saying, what is Milner's role? He feels like he's everywhere. What do you think, Cal?
That is Milner's role, to be everywhere. That's how you. No, seriously, that's how he plays, isn't it? Like he's always been like that. He's all action. You wouldn't nail Milner down to a particular role.
I think that's what's even more impressive about him being the right young age of 36, and he's still doing.
Let the cross in there. Come on, boys. We got very lucky there. Very lucky. Mainz had pretty much a free hit there. Got to do better with letting crosses in there. Salah's got to do better.
You know what? I kind of like Mainz's hit. There you go.
Salah. Ooh, good goalkeeping there. Really good goalkeeping.
Yeah, I kind of like Mainz's kit still, you know, bro.
Kev says he needs a proper number 9 to hit, as in Simicast. We'll speak about that at halftime because there's been links to a player today as well. Marcus Barnes, afternoon, brothers. What happened to yesterday's video of the rival watch? I was hoping to watch the rest after the game. It's not there now. So just explaining, we had a copyright infringement on it. Shouldn't have really been a copyright infringement on it, but they did it anyway. And we're just waiting for the dispute to come back, and then hopefully that will be back up this evening or early hours of tomorrow morning UK time. So apologies to anyone who was looking forward to that. Still 0-0, 17 minutes on the clock. 17 minutes 30, shall I say. For everyone in the comments, first and foremost, do smash the like. And also just want to ask, who so far have you been impressed with? Only 17 minutes gone, but have you been impressed by someone? Well, play Kanate. Oh.
You see, by the way he went to spray that pass.
Yeah. I like that, though.
I can tell that he's got a bit of Virgil about him.
And the fact that he's playing on the left-hand side of the two as well. Interesting.
Maybe Klopp heard when we were talking the other day saying we've only got one who likes to play left. He's like, you know what? Ibu, do your thing, bro.
Unlucky there by Trent slipping.
I think, you know what's mad? You know what I'm loving though, bro, yeah? I know we obviously do need reinforcements, especially to just freshen things up. But when I look at the team, yeah, and I think about the fact that Hendo, Virgil, Ali, Firmino, Gomez, all these men aren't even playing or back in training yet. And we still look strong. I'm not going to lie, it bodes well, bro. I'm trying to, I told you yesterday, but I'm trying to be optimistic now and not be negative or let things bring me down. And I'm not going to lie, bro. We do, Mane, man, you're back. You're definitely back, brother. Welcome back. I'm definitely you see how Mane heard me talking positively, so he showed me a little twinkle toad.
Yeah, I'll be honest, we're a little bit sloppy in the middle of the park though with the ball at the moment. I think once we get the passing right, I think we can easily open up minds. Just to Namir here, so Callum, if you want to do watch alongs to make it look good, get a timer so nobody asks what time you're on. That is something we're going to be enhancing with our watch-alongs. So we've just started back these watch-alongs. So once we get into the swing of things, you're going to see us add new graphics and make it look a lot more professional. So just bear with us for now, please, people. But yes, thank you very much, Namir, for the feedback. And again, anyone else with any feedback, ideas, suggestions, let us know in the comments. We're more than open to hear what you guys have got to say. After all, it is you guys that we are doing watch-alongs for. So if you guys enjoy it, we enjoy it even more. So let us know, please, people.
Remember, progress is a slow process.
Very true. Good ball in there by Harvey. Oh, unlucky, boo.
You know, I shouldn't even give any free promotion to anyone, especially the way people are moving these days. But Cal, if you ever see these, get some, bro.
What are those?
You know, like the long.
Are they like marshmallows?
No. They're like the long sweets. Hold on, let me tell you right now.
Oh, I'm trying to diet at the moment, Drift.
Yeah. But you're allowed a cheat day, bro.
Mainz with a shot. Good hand by Kelleher. Trent has beefed up. So Quam says, feedback, you guys are a little too close to the camera. I can change that now. Is that better for you? If any of the mods are here, please can we block the spammers? If not, then I'll have to try and do it as it comes up.
You know these, bro, where it's got like where it's got a different color in the middle.
No, I've not seen those.
I don't actually. It's not licorice, but it is at the same time. I don't actually, bro.
So Mainz on the ball, 21 minutes. No one. Where is the midfield? Takes a deflection, it seems, and gone out for a corner. No midfield is there. Shout out to the mayor. He says that's what she said. They are long. How many you got, bro? Like, how many of you got, bro? Jason says, guys, on the signings, are you getting tired? We're linked with so many. I'm convinced nobody has a clue about our next move. Now, Kessie, I don't believe it all. Spot on. No one has a clue what's going on. And that's not even me trying to be cheeky to anyone who claims to be in the know, or anyone who, because there are genuinely people we do know and interact with that have got good knowledge of inside the club and some of the movements inside the club. But journalists and stuff like that, I guarantee you nothing's being leaked. But after the Virgil stuff, it's not a coincidence that when we find out about signings, apart from the Thiago one, should we say, like, we just know it ain't. We're going to find out when the journalists find out, when the club's ready to release it. Like, it's what they do now, and I'm good with that. A little water break at the moment for the boys. Why they're having a water break then, Drift? Shall we address Kessie? So obviously I spoke about it in the Daily News show. Right on cue as well, man like Matt.
Wagwan. Sorry, I'm late, people. Good. Apologies.
Good, Drift, Frank Kessie, your thoughts? And where would he rank in terms of the other 968 centre midfielders we've been linked with this summer?
I believe.
If I'm being completely honest with you, he's kind of a bit like Saul for me, where I know him, I know he's got talent, but I don't have extensive knowledge. I don't care. I didn't really check for him. Do you get what I mean? So I'm not going to claim to be an expert in knowing about how he'd be great at this and great at that and rare. Yeah. You know what I mean? I like that he's younger, because for some reason it just makes me feel like it's more realistic based on our whole model. Like, anytime we get linked with an older player, I always think FSG ain't really going to go for someone who's 27, 28. It's not really what we do. When we get linked with the younger guys, it makes me feel a bit more like there might be some truth in it, if you get what I mean.
Yeah.
Can you not hear this, by the way? Can you not hear the fan?
Nah.
You sure?
Yeah, and with all due respect, I hope this doesn't come across rude to the viewers, but where we are filming is hot, so we need to have a fan, guys. So I'm sure you guys. But I
didn't want it to be something crazy where it's just like, you know what I mean? Like, where every man's just like, yo, how can that be late and then just come mash up the thing as well?
Bro, it's not even just for us, it's for our devices as well, because cameras, laptops and all that, they overheat in this
bro.
weather.
See
well, bro.
You see what you told me to do yesterday? I can't even do it right now, so I am praying that because again, I'm not even using my mic because it's a long story, but because I'm sorting out the Wi-Fi now, and I literally just got the wire now to hardwire everything, and I didn't really set it up in time. I just said, you know what, I'll set it up for when we do our next stream. So don't worry, people, the microphone still works, it's still there. I will still use it, trust me. It's just that this was just way easier for me just to jump in. I didn't want to miss this, innit? So
Louis says, Cal, you don't look right about a Liverpool top. It's a Kopish one. It's a Allison. Get yourself a man that can do both. This is Kopish merch. You want to see it again. In fact, let me bring it out properly, go. You guys can see it properly.
I was gonna wear one of my ones, yeah, but I just said it's too hot, you know. But then again,
I'm not even gonna lie. I've literally got it next to me, bro.
I've got this
too hot, bro.
Yeah. I was gonna say I just had this on. I just got in, so
I've got a Tower fan next to me to keep me cool at the moment.
Yeah. Oh, you got that. Well, but basically, are we all synced as well? What minute you know?
Dead. This is.
I reckon you're gonna have to do some pausing or something because.
What minute are you, Matt?
We're both on 25:30.
I'm on 25:44.
Yeah, you're ahead of us.
I mean, that's not too bad. You're only about 5 seconds ahead.
No, it makes a difference still. 5 seconds
I'm gonna pause mine.
Pause yours on 26 minutes on the dot, Matt.
And then we'll tell you.
Yeah.
Okay. 54, 55. Let's see if we can set this up perfect. All right, so 26 on the dot. So on the dot. Tell me when to press play.
No, it's gone.
What?
Yeah, it's gone, bro.
That means you just told us. Yeah, you're not that far ahead of us then.
All right, so if I go back to live.
All right, so what are you on now then?
I'm on 26, 23.
Yeah, that's pretty much.
That's calm then.
All right, that's cool then.
You're not gonna get much closer than that. There's no point us trying to get it to the exact second.
No, for real.
Holding up the ball there. Oh, I thought we'd have got a throw in.
How we've been looking as well, guys. Because also I just got in. How have we played? Like
defensively pretty good.
How's Ibby
sloppy on the. Ibby's looking good.
Ibby's looking monstrous, bro.
Looking sloppy. We're a bit sloppy on the ball now. Our midfield, our midfield just look like they're getting through way too easy. Well played,
I'm not even gonna lie, bro. Sorry to cut you, Cal. Naby's looking a bit saucy in midfield with his turns of pace and that, bro. I'm not even gonna lie.
It's only been one drift. I'm not even trying to.
2 or 3, bro.
Okay.
The one that made me go, woo! Yeah, there's only been one of those, but his turn of pace has been.
So what are we saying? Could we actually see it now?
Getting away from his marker quite easily, bro.
I'll just be straight with you, Matt. Before you came on the stream, I said I'd like to see Naby sold, but I'm gonna read these super chats before you rebuttal that.
What? I can't even let me
yeah. So I'm gonna let you digest and calm down before you rip into me, innit?
Damn, son.
So Pete said, I know I'm asking for a lot, but can you put timestamps for longer videos? Not asking for a lot. That is something we can do as well.
Yeah. We're looking into that still. Pretty sure it's pretty easy to do.
It is pretty easy to be fair.
Yeah.
Vitu, lads, do you feel like this game is flying by Harvey Elliott in midfield? He's not getting on the ball enough for me. We all know he's crisp at passing, which we need deeply, but that's not coming. Yeah, I mean, with all due respect to Naby and Milner.
I've only mentioned Elliott once in 28 minutes. He's got a point.
Yeah, but I think that's because the double pivot of Naby and Milner's not. It's not what we'd want a double pivot to be.
I mean, in fairness to Elliott, I would also say I haven't really mentioned Ox.
I haven't mentioned Ox once.
Do you know what I was going to ask you, man? Just quickly, because I just jumped in. First of all, I know the lineup, but what's our formation?
4-2-3-1. It looks like.
That's what you need to know, bro.
So hold on, let me get this straight. So Milner and Kate are playing as like 2 6s, so to speak.
Yeah.
Maybe Kate ever so slightly more, and then you've got Harvey is Harvey the 10, yeah. Right, free roam, and then that was risky. And
that was a ball, bro.
What? And then you're telling me, Ox is false 9 still again.
It doesn't look like it's a false 9. It just looks like he's playing 9. Trent on the crosshair. 29 minutes on the clock.
Are we, guys? I know this is pre-season, and I know it's early doors, and maybe I don't want to come in and just start throwing craziness in, but should we be getting a little bit concerned that this is like 2 games in a row or 3 games, whatever you
we're going to speak about it at half time.
Yeah, we'll speak about that. Okay,
cool. Because we have been linked to the strikers today, so we're going to speak about it at half time. Shaka A says, Kate, a straight swap for Kessie, yes or no? Sorry, Matt. Matt?
Oh, was he asked? I thought he was telling me. Is he asking that question?
Well, I think he was saying that's what he said yay or nay, so.
Me personally, I rate Kessie, but no, because no, I wouldn't. Kessie's more durable.
What are you not feeling about Kessie? I know the water break.
No, he's a good player, bro. Kessie, I like him box to box, but the thing is, dude.
I'll swap Naby for Kessie.
No, see, here's why I wouldn't. Naby's better, in my opinion, Naby's better going forward. Yeah, Kessie is more that he's going to get stuck in. And dare I say, let's say, for example, we did get Kessie. There's no imagination again in our midfield. We're literally going to free back. Bad ball from Salah.
But does Kessie not make a brilliant replacement for Wijnaldum with that?
Okay, Ibu, if you want...
Ibu did that for the bank,
this guy.
Look, he just wanted somebody to chase, bro. He was like, I'm going to let you have it, and then I'm going to get it back, yeah?
I said if it wasn't for the copyright strike, I'd actually drop the Ibu promo right now, I swear to God.
That Ibu promo, considering he did it by himself as well, that was legendary.
Bob, 100%. Because we don't cut promos like that, unfortunately, as our club.
He did get away with it because that was a dodgy pass at the end, but he's showing what he's about.
Do you know what it is, though? What it is, even if he makes a mistake, he's still confident to try and make up for it. You know, some players might be like, flip, that kind of thing, and then ball.
Oh, beautiful
so
one.
Salah. Money! Money!
Bro, you know what's mad, yeah?
I think you guys are slightly ahead of me, I think.
What's that?
Carl, I'm 2 seconds ahead, but like
when we get to half time, we'll reconfigure it. So we're all exactly.
No, it'd be impossible to do it at half time.
Oh, yeah, good point.
Well,
good point.
You're 2 seconds ahead of me, and I'm 2 seconds ahead of Cal. 4 seconds difference ain't nothing in it. Like we're not gonna get better than that.
I know, but I know it's like if you're like the last one to get the news.
But yes, bro. Cal made me realize that he probably ain't noticed.
Elliot on the ball.
Konate playing left-sided centre back, and he's doing it quite comfortably. Like I never thought about it until Cal pointed it out, bro.
Yes. Do you know what, bro? I'll tell you why that's really.
Sorry, guys. Let me get through some
cool. Yeah, get through some chats, and we'll chop that up in a bit anyway.
Jeannie says this reference for Matt Konate is our Drew Holiday, a missing piece to us winning the title and solidifying our defense.
That's a basketball reference.
Basically, they're in behind. Go on, my tip. Boo. So basically, Drew Holiday come from the Pelicans, innit? And he helped the Bucks win the championship. Milwaukee Bucks just won the championship, innit? And he was a key piece for them to win it, innit? Him and Chris Middleton. That's a good reference still. Ox, bruv, what are you? This is what I'm saying, Drift. I respect the Ox and I like him. Trust me, I love Ox here, but
he's not a number 9.
He's not a number 9.
He's playing in the wrong position.
I thought flipping, what do you call it? I thought
Greek freak, we know about
it. He was a supply teacher on a school trip then. Did you see all the kids?
Flintoff says, no disrespect, Matt, but Naby can't even play back-to-back games. I'd take most players over him. I'd rather a 6 out of 10 player who's fit and available than Naby.
Do you know what? If you're gonna base it on fitness, then I fully understand that. I just don't want to base every single thing on fitness, innit? Because
that's fair.
That's all it is. If you're going to base it on fitness, then fair play. Because there's other players even in our squad that you might say, he's always fit and reliable, where someone else might be a bit better, but they're a little bit more, they're not as fit as the other person, innit? Like they pick up knocks.
Thrown for Liverpool here, 33 minutes, 36 seconds roughly on the clock that we're watching on, by the way.
I'm on 33:45.
Yeah.
So we're pretty close. We're literally like 1 or 2 seconds apart.
Me and Matt are on exactly the same, actually.
Wait, something by Sadio. All right, Naby. All right, see the 1-2s there?
Sadio's back, bro.
I've got, bruv. Come on.
Just as you said that, he loses it.
Don't worry.
Commentators cursing that.
Naby.
I told you, Naby. Listen, naughty. I told you,
He's probably injured now. All right, take him off. Rest him. He needs rest. Take him off. That's too much. That was too much what he did there, bro. Ibu, just body him. But you know what? Yeah, I'll set about partnership.
He's a bully.
Yeah?
He's a bully.
But
I like that.
Van Dijk in England is something else if it works. You know?
He's a bully.
Bro,
I like.
Something else if it works.
He's such a bully, and I love it.
He is.
He's
He loves
such
the
a
physical
bully.
side of the game, bro.
He's like, what's that? Give me your phone, bro.
He loves the
Give me
physical
your
side of the
phone,
game.
bro. Shut up, man. Keep your voice down. Give me your phone, cuz. Out there, crossing. Couldn't quite get to it. Joe Cripps says, we need 2 midfielders. We do not have enough creativity or dynamism in midfield. Thiago, Henderson and Fabinho are the only midfielders I truly rate, but they won't last the whole season without injury. I agree with that. To a large extent, I agree with that. LFT Sports TV, the team is looking sharp. The Ox is not a number 9. Agreed. Guys, let me ask you guys a question.
Nappy. I'm watching that. Oh, Nappy. Do you know what? Sorry. Do you know what it is? We don't get to see this, innit? Like, normally.
I know, but that does nothing. That doesn't. It doesn't do anything.
No, but you know what it is, though, bro. I tell you what. This is one thing I would say about Naby. Yes, he always gets injured, but one thing I am glad he is doing right now, he's not allowing his injuries to take away his confidence. Because I kind of feel like that's happened to Ox a little bit, just a little bit. He's playing without the handbrake. If he gets injured, he gets injured. It's one of them things. But I'm glad he's
outside the box here.
I'm glad he's not scared of getting injured because you got to play without the handbrake, bro.
His handbrake's very faulty, man. That's the problem.
No, I know. Why have you got to say he's got a dodgy clutch in that? Allow it.
We need Trent to sharpen up the tool, you know.
Nah, did you see the goal in training? Sorry,
goodness me, that was a
my
rocket.
word.
Oh my goodness, that was a rocket.
But
That is one of the cleanest strikes.
When it comes to the match, he's very 50-50 if he's going to get the target. And I need him to sharpen that up a bit because we know he can.
We just need another set piece taker, don't we?
We do. But I think Trent's got the ability to be sensational with it.
No, he has, but
he does.
Remember, it took Coutinho a couple of seasons before he really.
Coutinho was like a master of it. Yeah, you're right. Do you know what? I'm liking Simic. I don't know what you lot.
Simicast has been good.
Looking very impressive, bro.
He
did last game as well, bro. He's looking very impressive.
Do you know what? If Simicast is a success story this season, he will officially be the first player out of the basement to do something with themselves. Like to make a name for themselves.
Good ball. Unlucky.
But let's be real. Everyone has been in the basement. They ain't really come out, and we've been.
Good ball, Trent.
Remember, Nat was the first one to get out of the basement.
Good tackle, Millie. There we go. You won pre-season, you got it. You won in pre-season, you got it.
Unlucky. Yeah, no, but Nat Phillips was the first one to get out of the basement, boy.
Nah, I don't think he was really in the basement.
He wasn't really in there, though, Drift, because he kind of remembered. Because
he was in the basement of the basement.
Nah.
No, because remember, he was on loan last season. No, sorry, season before. Was he in the basement, really, though?
Yeah, bro, he was in the basement to the basement, bro.
I would say maybe.
It was Negan. He said he was Negan.
Negan, you know.
Naby and Origi used to have to take his dinner.
Matip is on it. Do you know what? You see, John Matip, he's another one, yeah? I'm praying. If this guy can, listen, even stay fit for 75% of the season, I'll be happy, bro. He's so quality. Do you know what? I'm so glad these preseason games are back.
Question here, guys, from Doogie. Shout out to Doogie. Would you guys like to see an Amazon series done for Liverpool in the same way they're doing one for Arsenal?
In a hypothetical fantasy world, I'd absolutely love it.
But I'm worried that
realistically, no. I don't want the players being distracted. I don't want any dirty laundry getting aired out. I don't want none of that. Actually, no, fella, like here's what
I played, Trent.
But I like the fantasy of it. I like the idea.
Shut up. Come on. You know what it is? I know you can't actually do this because everybody does all of the hacking.
You two love a player that can do skills, man. I see it.
Yeah, but come on. Look what Naby's doing, bro.
You know what Naby's doing right now? Naby's done told us that we're not.
Naby, hold on. Go. Oh my God. Oh my God!
Naby told us we're not getting any.
It's a good save. It's a good
But
save.
Did you see the ball from Naby? Sorry, Jeff. What's that? When you say that again, Jeff? What did you say?
I said
Look at
Naby
Naby play.
told us we're not going to get none, and we respect that. But every now and again, he's showing us the titty, and who don't want to see that?
Bro, it's not after hours yet, bro. You just let you know. Yeah, it was. Sorry, we'll bleep that out YouTube at some point. We'll bleep that out.
Listen,
Can I ask you guys a question?
Yeah.
Do you think? And I think Drift, you may have alluded to this in the past. Do you think Klopp demands too much from his number 9, whoever it may be?
a little bit.
He demands a lot, you know.
A little bit.
I think he demands a lot because I think, you know, some managers might say, I want you to get involved in build-up, but if you can't, don't worry about it, mate. As long as you put the ball in the back of the net, you know, that makes me happy. I think Jurgen Klopp is a manager where, for his system to work, he needs the number 9 to also do their job. And their job is just as important as the centre mid, as the centre back, as the right back, as the right winger. Like, I feel like, not saying that he won't give you, I say a blind.
Go on, Naby, go on.
Because I was going to say Salah. Salah's allowed a little bit of a blind compared to others in terms of his defensive now, so to speak. He's still got to do it, but I just think more is expected of Mane and Bobby. And it could be because of system
Simi?
again.
What plays Simi?
Ibu, what are you going to show me? Oh, okay.
You know what? I really like how nonchalant, but in a good way, Matip has been since Virgil came. I feel like he's learned off of Virgil.
No, man.
Oh, that was a bit of a bad one.
He's just
Simi Cass's alright because that was in his ribs.
It'll be alright. It'll be
alright, bro. He's been in the basement, bro.
As long as it's not the floating ribs. Zota says, Drifty, while are you hard on Naby? Why are you more hard on Naby than Ox? We'll let Drifty answer when he comes back.
Yeah.
Drift, the super chat from, I believe it was, Zota said, why are you more hard on Naby than Ox?
I don't actually think I am. I just think that me and Matt have such a running banter that it might, every time I just want to, like...
I'm not going to lie, I think you are more harsh on...
No, I think it's good because I like having pokes at... Because remember, obviously, me and Matt just like to poke fun at each other, so...
True.
Whoever it was that Matt loved, I would do the same thing. It's actually not anything personal.
That is actually kind of true, you know.
I actually rate Salah.
Well played, Salah.
I was the first one to say to Matt that I actually can see exactly where he's coming from with Naby. The season we won the league, when Naby actually showed that he can actually do it. It wasn't when there was any pressure on, which is what was frustrating. But I still know he's got the ability.
The lockdown games, isn't it? Yeah.
Yeah.
975 Jamrock.
That's what it is, man. I'm super frustrated.
I know you.
975 Jamrock says Klopp needs to give his number 8 more freedom to score.
This is it. Again,
we say he doesn't know, but I mean, we see our midfielders taking shots and things like that, getting into the box.
Bro, you see it. Go on, Naby. What are you going to do? Show me something, Naby. Oh, go on, Naby. Go on.
You got it out again.
Salah.
That was very good play by Naby. Very good play there.
That was.
I'm just not on board with it because I just can't get on board with it.
How? Just allow it, bro. He's fit, bro. Right now, he's fit. You got to give the man his props. He's doing the thing. What do you want him to do? It's like you want him to be injured so you can all go, I told you.
Not at all. What I don't want now is to be sold a dream because he plays well in pre-season. We don't get another midfielder and then we're stuck here in October saying Naby ain't played.
No, that I agree with. But here's the thing, though. Even if he has the best pre-season so far at Liverpool and he has an amazing start to the season, Liverpool still need a midfielder. And bro, I'll be honest with you, we'll be stupid not to get one. Remember, we're talking about Genie replacement.
There's an argument to say we need 2.
Well, even 2. But first of all, we've got to address Genie, right? That's the first thing Liverpool got to do. That's why I do not want to see any press conference, and this is me being real, even from Jurgen Klopp, you know. I don't want to even hear Jurgen Klopp go, oh, you know, Genie's gone, but, you know, Naby, this is the season. You know, I don't even want to hear that from Jurgen. That's me being honest.
I'm going to be real. As I said,
And I love Naby.
I think we'll sign 2 players, but at the same time, I wouldn't be overly surprised if we didn't sign a centre midfielder because we brought in Thiago last season.
No, but that's just crazy though, because that still means you're light. You're still light though.
Well played, Sim. Well played, Simicast. We're like that, ref. What is
going on here?
It's a friendly, man.
What is going on? Did he get hit in the face? I don't even want to jump to conclusions because it did look a bit play acting a bit.
No, I think as he's falling down, I think he.
Oh, that was an elbow in the back.
That looked like an elbow. Oh, the boot. What's the boot? The boot actually hit him in the head. Yeah, by accident. That was an accident.
Genie Houdini says, quick question for Cow and Drift. Which was the worst last season, Liverpool's medical staff or Matt's basement weight training program? I'll probably go the weight training because none of them man put on any muscle mass. They come out looking very, very dainty, bruv. Matt was eating their food.
Remember the key to gaining weight and gaining muscle.
Matt was eating their food.
What you said there, you know, because I was watching the thing and
they're all going down with the tray like, "Is this all we're getting tonight?" Yeah, that's all the chef cooked. He's like, Matt, just put it away, bro. Lift the weights, I don't care.
Me handing them the prep. Oh, that's all he had left, you know. Don't argue, man. That's all man had left. What, you got one rib? Yeah? I don't care about full rack. You got one rib.
Even Virgil came out the basement skinny.
He did. He put it, you could tell he's put it back on though. But again, I think it's just a case of load. What was I gonna say? Load management, but I suppose so, because obviously with the
you don't want to put on too much upper body weight when you're doing back work to get your knee back to
strength. So he put it on gradually. So I was thinking the other day, I was like, he looks back to like normal now. So
Joe Cripps says, Joe Cripps says, this is a friendly. We will get no more than 6 good games out of him this season. Ox is just there for English quota. We need a midfielder ASAP.
We're gonna get one. I hope we get one. I say we're gonna get one. Like I know definitively. I don't know definitively. I'm just hoping that we do.
I think we'll get 2. I think we'll get 2 players, one midfielder and one attacker.
Let me ask you like this then. Actually, no, you got to do.
I'm gonna quickly get through.
Yeah.
So Shaka A says Matip, Naby, and Ox gas me up in preseason every year. Then they're injured all season when we actually need them. It's proper painful because I rate them. It's true. Vitu says,
I know. Let me go on Twitter and see what everyone's
the more I watch Ibu, the more I get reminded by young Billy Kometo from last pre-season. We were really set at centre-back for years. This is brilliant depth. Yeah. Very true.
I mean, I wouldn't necessarily say brilliant depth when we know we've got to be a bit worried about Matip and Gomez is like they normally get long-term injuries. But in terms of quality, our 4 centre-backs are easily the best in the league. Without a shadow of a if you question that, you have no idea what you're talking about. Like, simple. But obviously, it's about availability. Key. Do you get what I mean?
975 Jamrock says Origi's been told he can leave and he doesn't want to.
But you know what? Right on cue, they just showed his half volley in the final, so that was quite.
His goal in the final. His goal in the final. It wasn't the half volley.
Everyone's just to let you know, everyone is literally talking about Naby Keita on Twitter. You know, I'm not even joking. And again, it's a pre-season, and it's what they expect. That's what you're supposed to do. To be fair, you get gas, but again, I think who said it best? I think it was Grizz. He said, where is it?" He goes, What did he say? Go on, Cal. Continue. Here it is. Sorry, Cal. Sorry. Find it. He goes, this is what Grizz Khan said. Big up Grizz as well. Spend the Wilson money on the best medical people money can buy to keep Naby fit. Best player on the pitch in that 45. This is what I'm saying, bro. If you can keep the brother fit, that's what we're saying.
You know who he needs to go and find? He needs to go and find Bruce Wayne.
Bruce Wayne.
Because that man had no cartilage in his knees. His arms were done. His back was bent. His back was broken. And he still managed to beat Bane. What I'm saying is, Naby needs to go and find Bruce Wayne and figure out you do. Here's some quick Liverpool.
I can't jump on the Naby.
This is from I don't even know who the person is, but anyway, a move for Fulham. A A move to Fulham
for
for
Harry
Harry
Wilson.
Wilson is edging closer. Liverpool are looking to recruit somewhere in the region of 10 mil. So, right.
We'll see. Joe
10
Crypt,
mil
if
feels so underwhelming after 25 mil from Bournemouth if they never got relegated, though, innit?
I know. I know.
yeah. Joe Crypt, if Naby gets 6 goals and 6 assists in the Premier League and Champions League, I'll donate $1,000 to Kopish. Kate reminds me of Joe Allen, in my opinion.
If Naby gets 6 goals, I will do. Hey, listen. I'm DMing Naby tonight. DMing him tonight, bro. You think it's joke? I'm actually, listen, he actually thinks I'm joking as well. I ain't even joking.
I'm gonna take a picture of that.
Screenshot that, please.
Yeah,
bro,
no, I'm taking a picture.
Because I think Naby's gonna do a mad.
Money is safe, bro. He knows his money's safe.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. No one's just gonna bet £1,000 that they don't want to really lose, do they?
Listen.
Has Naby ever got 12 goal contributions at any point of his career?
I believe in the season where we purchased him.
Yeah, in that season.
Musa LSC 21 said there's no point trying to replace Bobby. Anyone else trying that false 9 in this system is just going to look poor, so we should change the system. Agreed.
There's only one guy that can play that system better than Bobby, and that's Benzema.
So, and here's another thing. So, everyone kind of
cool.
said Kane had a bad Euros, right? Kane was playing false 9 in the Euros. Yeah, a lot of people don't think. I don't think Kane had a good Euros. He scored a couple of goals.
Off and the first 2 games were poor, but then I think he had a good tournament from then on.
No, I disagree.
Poor. He scored goals, but he was poor.
Yeah, he didn't have a great tournament. He just scored goals.
I respect the dropping deep, the getting involved. I appreciate that.
But when he did all of that, he did nothing. No, but he did nothing with the ball.
He had no legs, bro. He looked like he was even carrying something.
He goes from his coming deeper and getting the ball and playing balls out wide and playing through balls, and like he set up Saka when Saka got the goal, the equaliser against Denmark. He was the one who played the ball out wide for the goal to get things popping against Thingy in the final. Like some of Kane's work, it went unnoticed, but Kane did some brilliant off the ball work. Like I think people have been a bit harsh on Kane for the Euros, to be honest.
Maybe.
No, I didn't think,
Demo Dre 9 says, big up Demo, says Wilson, biggest injustice in sporting history is Harry Wilson.
Cal,
I wouldn't say biggest. Give me one second.
I've got the second start 11. Yeah.
All right, cool. Troy M says, what striker are we being linked with, Cal? So we are being linked with Vlahovic from Fiorentina. But before we get into that matter, I'll just let you read out the second half starting 11.
So second half starting 11 is it's 11 changes. This is what
that's always going to happen. I
know, but you're going to see the drop off when I start reading the names. So anyway, Adrian, Nico Williams, Phillips, Cometio, Beck, Clarkson, Gordon, Morton, Jones, Minamino, and Divock Origi.
So we're going on a school trip.
Yeah, do you know what it is? Like,
the second half might be hard to watch. I'm not gonna.
But the enthusiasm was kind of just I don't know. It just took a nosedive.
975 Jamrock says, why would Origi not want to leave? Does he have any ambition of playing and reigniting his career, running down his contract to go where he wants to?
I'll take this one. When you're 25 years old, yeah, and you were signed by a club that you thought was going to take your career to the next level, and then you've been very stop-start, and you've had 1 or 2 loan spells as well, and it really didn't go well because you went and you didn't want to go, and you've seen and you've tasted what it feels like to go and play for a club, but you don't want to be there. You have to wait for the right moment when you're at a critical juncture where you're halfway through your career like Origi is. What's the point in leaving to go to anybody thinking about his career? You can't do that. It has to be the right move, the right club, the right manager, and a fit that you can actually feel is going to be right for you when you've been messed around. So I know Origi shouldn't be sitting here and just getting paid and doing nothing. I agree with that. But say, for example, the club that wanted to buy him was, I'm trying not to be disrespectful. Say the club that wanted to buy him was Norwich, for example. And he's looked at the data and he's thought, I don't know if I can fit that style of play. I don't really want to live in Norwich. They might just get relegated and go straight back down again. Is it going to be another year of my career where it's fit? Nah, do you know what? I can respect why at this stage he might think, no, I don't want to do that. Because I can guarantee you, if an RB Leipzig, if Roma, if a team where he could see there could be an actual like career path for him to reignite, a little bit like what Salah did when he went to Fiorentina, when he was like, do you know what? I can see that this is actually a good move for me. I'm not just gonna, Chelsea have messed me about, and I'm going to a good team. I'm not just going to anybody. I'm going to a team I see that I fit. Then I think he will go. I just think he's.
But the question is, what's the incentive for one of those teams coming in for him, no Drift?
I mean, obviously, I'm not going to go into all the semantics and all that stuff, but from Origi's point of view, I can see why he's doing it. If you're leaving Liverpool on a permanent basis, you need to make sure that that isn't just going to be another club you're going to think, oh, what the hell am I doing here?
Yeah, I hate that.
You can't do that again. Not when you're 25 and you've wasted 2 years of your career prior, and then maybe 2 years before you had your good spell as well. About 4 years of Origi's career has been wasted. He can't just go waste another. Do you get what I mean? Like, I get why he's waiting for the right move.
Do you know? Here's just for people that just for people that missed the lineup. As you say that, here's read that super chat, but this is for people that.
Perfect. Shaka A says Lautaro Martinez can play false 9 Drift, but FSG crying face.
No, he's very good actually, but I'll still say Bobby's better than him. It's just we're thinking about the not.
Bobby's not as clinical as Lautaro Martinez.
No, he's not, but I think he's better at all the other stuff that a false 9 does.
Yeah, I'll agree with you on that.
Could I change that?
Cam J says, I will join Joe in that regarding Naby and donate £50 if he does that, and a Morley's bucket for each of you boys. Fam, I'm looking forward to that Morley's bucket. Maybe I need to get 8 and Kate on the back still and just put these positive vibes out there, because that Morley's bucket, boy, I'll free some of that chicken and take it out next week, bro.
Right, trust.
Let it fall out.
You know, I've never had a Morley's bucket, but I'm guessing it's the same as the KF bucket, isn't it?
Remember, I can't eat KFC, so I don't.
No,
yeah, it's pretty much the same. No, it's pretty much the same.
Yeah.
Oh,
yeah, pretty much the
same. What was I going to say? All right, so Vlahovic, guys. Apparently around 35 mil is the price that's going around. Would you be happy with that?
Nah, man, these type of players feel to me like you're taking people's hand-me-downs, man. And I mean that I don't mean that disrespectfully. I don't know, you know, just all these like what's the word?
Vlahovic is good.
No, I'm not saying he's not good, but you know, like, what's the word? What's that word for people who don't really like doing things that everyone else does, and they like to be outside the curve? But ironically, they all end up being the same, trying to be different. Hipsters. Okay. I feel like these were a lot of hipster signings. Oh, should we be different? Should we go through? Should we be a bit different? We go, nah, man, I don't want that, man. Like, do we not want it? Do we not want it because we're not familiar with it? I mean, there might be a bit of that. I'm not going to be arrogant and say that it can't be that, but I don't know, man. I don't want these signings anymore, man. I actually want an obvious signing for one. I'm not even gonna lie. I don't even want to just do the whole namesake, but I want an obvious signing. Like, I want to see it. We're not gonna.
No, but when you say
signing, man,
so
that's not gonna happen.
He had.
I know. That's why I just remain frustrated. There he is. That's why I just remain frustrated. You know what I'm saying?
Vlahovic, yeah.
You know, we're gonna win this 1-0 with an Origi goal, right?
We might. No, we actually might. We might. But as I said, the excitement's kind of dropped a little bit. I know for Drift it hasn't, because he gets to see Divock Origi.
No, the excitement's gone through the roof for Drift from the looks of it.
But bro, you see Vlahovic. I'll be honest with you. From what I saw of him last season, he does look good. Now, again, for me, he's only had one standout season, and that was last season. He scored 21 goals, I think it was, or 20 goals in the league, for Fiorentina. But if you look at the way how he plays, bro, he's strong, he's quick, his left foot is crazy. That this brother's got a shot on him, and I think he's physical enough for the Premier League. Now, it is a bit of a gamble because you don't know how he's going to be in the Prem, but I wouldn't go to as far as say it's like a hipster move, though. I wouldn't go that far. It's not like he's a full unknown. Like, I don't know how much you know about him.
No, I'm not saying he's a full unknown. I'm just saying it just feels like a hipster move the same way like one or two of the other people we've been linked with are like, I don't know, like I just want us to go for that obvious. Yeah, we're jumping on the hype. So what? There's a reason it's hype. We never really get to do that as Liverpool fans. I just want that now, man. I want to jump on the hype.
The hype doesn't bother me.
Yeah, do you know what though? Let's be real though. Let's be real. We shouldn't really be concerned about hype. We just got to be concerned with
about the right players.
Is the player good enough? Like, so when you watch him at his previous club, did you think he was good enough to play for us? That's how I see it. Because I'm gonna be honest, bro.
I thought Minamino was, bro. That was
no. But you're gonna get one in every how many? Because do you know what I will say? I looked at not Neto, Jota. Yeah, I thought Jota's good, but is he good enough to make the step for us, bro? Jota was clearly good enough. And here's the thing. I knew he was good at Wolves.
We create more as well than
I thought he was good at Wolves, but I just thought, I don't know, like, Liverpool's like another level. Like, can he do that? Bro, look. This is what I'm saying, like, it's not always about the name.
Do you know what's happening with Musliowski? No idea what's happening with Musliowski. I reckon you'll get some game time. I'm not sure.
Let me bring up the thing again and see if he's on the bench.
Shaka A says, Matt, did you say get young talent while they're cheap? That's another point as well.
Yeah, because you know what? Funny you say that, yeah. Thing is going to Dortmund now, isn't it? Daniel Marlon. And I just wanted you to get your lot's thoughts on that because you know how this is what I said, yeah. I think about 2 weeks ago or a week ago. I was speaking about Daniel Marlon on the Summer Daily News Show, and I just said, listen, he's not the clinical striker that we need, but I said if we were to sign him, he enhances the squad, so I think it would still be a good signing. He's not. It wasn't my number one choice. Wasn't my number one choice. Might not even be my second choice when you think of the names, but I think we've kind of missed out on Daniel Marlon, so to speak, a little bit.
Who would you like Vlahovic to? If I asked you to compare him in your mind, who would you liken him to?
Haaland is probably the nearest person you'd say.
Wow.
Are you saying that because he's left-footed, though?
No, left-footed, he's strong, he's got decent hold-up play. You wouldn't say he's techie, but you wouldn't say Haaland's necessarily techie with the ball at his feet in close control like that.
I would say
similar. Haaland is better. There's no two ways about that. But you say you could say they're similar.
Yeah, maybe.
There's similarities there.
You know what? Daddy Pig. That's who I would liken him to. Dzeko.
Maybe.
No, I think I would liken him to Dzeko.
No, he's nothing.
But have you watched him play though, properly?
The comments have said that before I got to say it.
No, but have you watched him play properly?
Now, don't get me wrong. I think Dzeko was very underrated. So I'm not saying that in a disrespectful way. I think Dzeko was actually a good player. But I don't know if Dzeko will suit our system, and that's how I feel about Vlahovic.
But that's the thing, though. We need to change our system.
Someone just said it.
Are we going to, though?
All right, Kyle, look at this.
So let me just read it. So Night75 Jamrock says Vlahovic scores 30 next year. We should have signed him, I'm guessing, already. Yafu says FSG finally linked up Mbappe with Genie. Yeah, they did. That was a rip shot
today, man.
Yeah,
damn, son.
Go on, Matt. What were you gonna say? Second half's kicked off, by the way.
Vlahovic is like Jimenez. See, I kind of even agree with that as well. You know, the way how he plays.
That's a good shot.
Yeah,
but you could say that Jimenez and Dzeko were similar, so I get that.
I don't think they are.
Yeah, I think they're similar. A lot of people forget that younger Dzeko had pace, you know.
No, I'm not saying he did. I just don't think they're similar.
I would say they were similar.
Shaka says Vlahovic will give us a different
dimension. He will, though. Because if you're saying you don't know about whether fit system, bro. Let me ask you this: do you want to all at number 9, or do you want another, so to speak,
Firmino type player? I don't want another Firmino type player.
I'm not going to be a hypocrite for real because
that's what I'm saying. He's number 9. I
really wanted Silva, and Silva is very similar in that way, innit? So
yeah,
you're right. I don't want to be a hypocrite. You're right. Hold on. Don't tell me Nico's already holding his groin after bloody a minute into the half.
Swear down. No.
I'll be honest. Another thing here as well is a lot of people have started to become convinced that Conor Bradley will fill in for Nico as well. If Nico wasn't touted as highly as Conor Bradley, wouldn't Conor Bradley be playing this game ahead of him? If Nico is edging for a move as well, potentially.
Depending on whether the club have said to Klopp put him in the shop window.
It's a risky thing to do.
It is, but
we haven't done it with Harry Wilson.
Arsenal knew that Ox was coming to Liverpool and they played the game against us, bro. That was actually naughty.
Oh my days. What's going on?
Who is that?
Adrian, man.
What are you doing, bruv?
Bro, Adrian is... Let me quickly just get my card. Adrian is...
No, but I'm not going to lie. Why did Billy let that just run across the goal twice?
Why did Adrian look like he's never played the game?
Well, we all know Adrian can't get down quick and Billy
but this is silly, though. Remember when I told you, this second... you're letting these man do bits. Phillips, what are you doing?
Phillips is good, man.
You know, I'll back in a minute. Like, I need to compose myself as well. These man are letting these little kids here doing madness. Like,
hold on. Clint is Origi on the left? Don't tell me. Is he at what?
So Clinton says, yeah. Why is Origi starting on the left again?
I didn't notice that.
I don't think he starts on the left. He just drifts out there. That's what he likes to do. Look, he's in the central positions now.
Yeah, he's just keeping position. No one else can.
Oh, all right, Drift. But that's the thing.
I think everyone needs to stop asking me what I've got against Naby people and ask what Callum and Matt have got against Divock. That's what you need to ask.
You guys know what I've got against Divock. Look, I'm not here to.
That was a lovely controlling thing, you know, for whoever that guy is.
I'm just thinking Andre Silva's gone to RB, good balling, unlucky there. We're not going to get Haaland. We're not getting Mbappe. Vlahovic is kind of the next striker down.
Listen, I'm not against. Like I said, maybe I am just being a bit spoiled. And you know what?
It's not spoiled because I do think we should be targeting Haaland. I genuinely do, but
not just Haaland, but like you said, you even made a very good point. Martinez, like obvious signings, you know what I mean? Like proven over a few seasons now with bad boyness. Do you get what I mean? Like you know, just go for that hipster signing. Let's go and get that guy that we know. Like man just won the league and the Copa America. Do that shit. Do you get what I'm saying? Like, go and get that guy. He's a winner, bro. Have a dig, Jones.
Oh, Jones. Just dragged it.
We know you're 50 times better than that, bro. Jones has cut his hair, isn't it?
Yeah, it's cut it down a little shorter. There's another player who could potentially. So remember when shout out to Chris Hamill from Football Daily. We had him on the show, and he reckons Edouard is a good player as well. I don't know if he'd be the out and out number 9 we'd need, but he's a very good player. Night75 Jamrock says, Drifty, you just said 190 mil is too much for Haaland.
It is. But I still want to go for I think you can get obvious signings without having your pants pulled down, though. Do you get what I mean?
Yeah, I don't know. I'm just at a point now. I just think pay the money to get the player. Like everyone said, we overpaid for Van Dijk, and look at the successes brought us.
Guys, let's be completely honest in the response to this, and let's act like FSG have said to Klopp that he can have the money for this player if he truly wants. Martinez, what do you reckon would get Inter Milan to say yes?
Because at least 80 mil.
I personally think 70 mil plus add-ons would actually get him.
Maybe that.
I reckon 80.
But I think closer to 80. But maybe like 73, 74 add-ons. Maybe.
That isn't having your pants pulled down. Do you get what I mean? But you are overpaying a bit. 190 mil for Haaland, that's having your pants pulled down.
190? Who's paying 190?
But you got to give 30, 40 million agent fees. Remember, we're
Torrado, innit? Yeah.
So, do you see where I'm coming from? But I think 70 mil with add-ons, that's overpaying a bit, but you're getting the guy you need. And you're, like you said, Kai, you're paying a bit of a premium, but you're not getting your pants pulled down. You get what I'm saying? And as I said to Cal just a minute ago, Matt, man's a copper thingy and Serie A winner right now. He knows what he's doing, bro. He's a goal scorer, he's a winner. Go and get it done, bro. Go and get that obvious guy that you know. Do you get what I'm saying? And Inter Milan need money. Pray on that a little bit as well. And before Chelsea get Lukaku, go and get, because they're not going to sell both.
They do. Inter do need money.
You
They
get what
do.
I'm saying,
And
man?
yeah, they do. Because obviously they had to. Remember, that's the reason why they had to shut Hakimi. They didn't really want to let him go.
Yeah, they had to.
But, yeah, nah. PSG though. Sorry,
This is
Carl,
a
you
good
go.
question. This is a good question. I'm trying to find it. There we go. From Hirostos says, your opinion on Son's contract extension. I think it was foolish thing to do. Your thoughts, guys?
It says to me that
no
Son,
ambition.
I can't
No
be a
ambition.
hypocrite. It means that Son might lack ambition. I can't lie.
No. It
But
doesn't. No, not might. He has no ambition. Fam.
But it also shows that he is amazingly loyal, and I do respect
Bro,
that.
let's. I think. Do you know what I will say though? As much as we love loyalty, especially from when it's within our own club, yeah. Bro, if as a person, like, bro, this is your profession, yeah. Like, do you want to look back and look at, like, here's the thing I always say to anybody that plays football, like, at a high stage, especially Premier League. Do you want to look back at your bank balance, or do you want to look back at, like, trophies that you won? Because here's the thing. Don't get twisted. Money helps, 100%. Of course it does, yeah? The way how the economy is in this world, the way how things work, we understand that money is important, right? Without money, you can't do much, right? That's just how it is. But at the same time, when you want to speak to your kids and your grandkids and whatever, when they say to you, oh, daddy, like, or uncle, what did you win? Uncle's like, yeah, well, we beat Arsenal, you know, in the North London derby a couple of times. But uncle, but when he's like, uncle, what trophies did you win? He's going to be, well, I signed a new deal till 2026. So that's a trophy in itself, right? Because, you know, this is why you guys are here. Bruv, I'm sorry. If you want to be the best, and this is why when I say to any top player, if your club looks like their future is not looking very bright, why are you signing an extension? Are you scared to try yourself at a better club? Are you scared to put yourself at the next level? Because I
think there's two sides to it. I think there's a side that Kane might be going, so he could potentially become the star of the team, and the money they invest for Kane could make them a top 4 challenger, a serious top 4 challenger.
If you're
hear me out, man. I get where you're coming from, but if they actually get things right in the transfer window, they could become a force again. And again, I know who's queuing up to buy Son.
Can I just say, all right, let me say this then. I'm
not saying he's rubbish, but no.
How many years left did he have? How many years left did he have before he signed his new deal?
I'm not sure.
He had 2 left, I think.
He had 2 left. Wouldn't it be smart enough to give Tottenham 1 more year? Because remember, bro, they haven't even got a manager. Their manager...
They got Nuno.
Sorry, my bad. They just got Nuno, yeah?
And apparently, sorry to cut you, man, they've been very impressed with Nuno since he came in.
Wow, that's amazing.
The Tottenham squad actually feel very inspired.
That's amazing. But can I be honest with you? Is Nuno winning Prem? No. Is Nuno winning a major trophy? Is he going to win Prem? Is he going to win Champions League? I don't think so.
Man U, Liverpool and City don't want Son. Because neither do Chelsea. Those are the 4 teams that can win the league. But
Son made it kind of clear that he probably only wanted to stay at Spurs. Bruv, come on, let's be real. If Son is on the market, those teams you just mentioned are going to try and get him, you know. But I reckon someone's like, nah, I want to stay at Spurs. And again, bro, there's nothing wrong with being loyal. All I'm saying is this, though. We need to stop talking about Son so highly, yeah?
I said this and so did Scoop, and you lot shut me down.
What?
Remember when we had Scoop on?
I said he was purple patch, though.
Oh, sorry, you're right. It was Drift still. It was
Drift. It was Drift.
You gave me a choke. You gave me a choke stand through the table. Then I got a tombstone on the stairs. Like, it was a madness.
Someone just said, yeah, Matt, you can apply. Big at yourself as well, but I'm not even thinking you as well. But Star Daily said, Matt, you can apply. That's so true. But No. But even if you want to apply it, though, Gerrard won everything
apart from the Prem. So you
can't. What I was gonna say.
And it's his boyhood club.
It's two different things. Heung-min Son hasn't won anything.
He hasn't. Yeah, he can't be compared to Gerrard.
That's the difference. So that's like, even if you want to try and say the whole Gerrard thing, okay, fair enough. Gerrard could have went to Chelsea and thought, oh, do you know what? Yeah, I could probably win more at Chelsea. But what it was though,
he still knew he could win at Liverpool.
Yeah, he knew he could win trophies at Liverpool. Probably knew that he wouldn't win as much, but he still knew he had a good chance of winning big trophies if the squad was right. Hence why they probably told him Rafa's coming in, and when Rafa was there, we nearly done it. But Rafa still got him a Champions League. Heung-min Son has not sniffed a medal. That's poor, bro. He's a quality player.
Yeah, no, he's got a silver one.
Shaka A says, man from the academy dashed and Son wants to stay. Says a lot. Sam Max Legends says, guys, whose front three is better? Scum United. So Sancho, Rashford, Cavani. Backup is Greenwood and Martial. James or Liverpool, which is Salah, Mane, Bobby, Jota and Origi is backup.
I'm going Liverpool. There's more consistency there. Anthony Martial has too many stinkers.
Martial and Origi cancel each other out.
As you say that, Origi done some burners.
Look,
them man, they cleaned it. No. Do you know we got to finish this team? They actually cleaned themselves out. You know. Did you see one of them slide challenge?
They're being a bit over aggressive. I've been saying it from the beginning, bro. They've been a bit over aggressive.
To them, this is the show. To them, this is their highlight. This is their show reel, isn't it? This is their.
Shout out to Joshua Murray for the super chat. Sam Matt's Legends. Evening, lads. By the way, great watching on the banner. Thank you to you guys. Thank you to you guys for all tuning in.
I'm struggling to not smile at that.
No, Bob.
I can't. I'm sorry. Maybe it's me, but I can't get gassed over senior players doing a madness in a preseason friendly.
I got slightly gassed. Do you know why? Because I just want to see.
Cal, just live in the moment for a second.
No, but you have to. If this was a kid doing that, I'd be gassed, innit?
No, it's not even about that. Do you know what it is? Certain players we give stick to because we feel like they don't perform whenever they get a chance or
they don't when it really matters.
I know, but hear me out though. Everyone's starting from zero because we can't do the whole what you did last season. Everyone starts from zero, right? That's the whole point of preseason. That is the whole point, right? Start from zero.
You don't start from zero, man. You start from your Liverpool career. All right, if that's the case, if everyone starts from zero, why is it man like Harry Wilson and all that getting a chance and all that? Every man's got their reputation, unless you're new or you're a kid.
When I say start from zero,
Cal, it's like 50-50. You're both right.
Yeah, I'm not talking about like you just forget what you've done. I'm just saying you start from zero. Like this is the new season. We try not to hold on to things because I don't want to be that brother that's still stung about his ex. You got to move on, bro.
No, you're right. It's time to start from zero.
What? You look like you want to be stung and be like
I'm just not buying it, innit? Like, just because you bought chocolates and you're wearing a bit of lingerie, bro. Like, don't mean things are going to change, innit?
No, it's true. It's true.
975 Jamrock says Liverpool shouldn't register Origi this season to make room for another foreign player. Chose not to go. Shouldn't oblige him, give him a spot. No, it's not even disrespectful. It's not even disrespectful because it's football at the end of the day. You've only got a certain amount of spots. But what I will say,
like Ozil, you know,
no drift. But what it doesn't do is help us get value for the player because then everyone who wants to buy him knows that we haven't got a spot for him. So you want 10 mil, it's going to be going down to 5 mil.
Exactly.
You want to know something? I mean, absolutely no shade by this.
But that's why you just sell him before.
Because everyone's going to sound being shady. But if you want to talk about foreign players taking up a spot.
I know who you're going to say, you know.
Shaqiri and Naby will probably only play 10 games between them.
Oh,
at least Origi will be fit when he's sitting on the bench.
I thought you was going to say? I actually thought you was going to say, people won't like it, Minamino. Because let's be real. If we're talking about...
Minamino would be fit, though.
Minamino didn't get a squad number. That's why he went Southampton.
No, I'm just saying, for this upcoming season, yeah?
He still won't get one.
If we're being genuinely honest, in terms of body of work, Minamino that doesn't have anything on the resume whatsoever.
No, it doesn't.
No, and that's just me being honest. And that's not being disrespectful. I'm just being honest, innit?
He's actually got the least on his resume out of any player who's made.
Well played. Good header by Nico. Sorry, people. 61 minutes on the clock. Still 0-0.
61
I'm
minutes,
actually,
bro.
you know what? I don't know if I get where Cal's coming from. Don't let preseason gas you up yet. But I'm very excited about Simicast from what I've seen so far.
Bruv,
I'm not even gonna lie.
Simicast,
I'm
Ibu,
very excited by Simicast.
and Naby so far for me. From what I saw of that first half, Simicast, Ibu, and Naby. And if you don't think Naby was man of the match, player of the 45 minutes, of that first half.
Oh no, he was hands down.
And I hear you, Cal. I understand the whole. It's pre-season, and this is just like any old game. It's almost like it's just fitness,
for
right?
Mainz there just went over. Still,
but one thing I do like though, Cal, like I'll say it again, I want players who haven't performed how you want them to show they still have confidence to keep trying, even though they might get injured or even though they might know that there's players ahead of them that are better. Because I feel like that's because of the situation that we're in, Cal, in terms of buying players. We may have to heavily rely on some of these players more so than we do our new supposed signings that are supposed to be happening.
Well, I'm hoping the fact that we saw Grujic, Awanini, and Wilson, we should hopefully see someone coming in very soon.
I hope so, bro. I really do.
But that's only a collection of around 25 mil, Cal. So who would that player be then?
I thought this was something. No, but if that's 25 mil, Liverpool are not buying someone over like.
Drift out here asking me questions that I cannot answer for love nor money,
Hold on, somebody just said Divock's got the armband. Don't lie.
Has he?
Has Divock got the armband?
To be fair, it should be either
who else
him
is
or
going to
Jones.
have it?
It's either him or Jones, but Jones too young.
It's got to be a Origi.
All right,
say too young.
You've always got to take something away, innit?
Hold on. Is that Minamino? Is that Minamino?
I think that's Kai Gordon.
I shouldn't even. Oh, was it? Okay. My stream went a bit mad still. Oh, yeah, you're right. Because
you know what? I still see something in Nico that I believe in him,
Not for me.
I don't know. I'm still going to keep
that. Do you see that little passage of play just then when he could have passed it forward, but literally immediately turned around and went backwards? That was it.
Bro, for me,
that's Nico's always going to be safety first, and we don't need that from our fullbacks.
Yeah, but when you're low on confidence and everyone's going to wait for you to do something wrong to chastise you,
bro, just come back from the Euros, though.
But it's the same with Trent. Trent gets chastised and was low on confidence.
No, not like Nico does, though.
But Trent didn't get it like Nico's got it. We were forgetting the Southampton game where Trent gave away the ball more times than he made successful passes.
Yeah, no. Trent had
so much in the bank at that time that was just like, all right, let me shake this off. Nico don't have in the bank, so
look at Jurgen.
But that's because Trent
built up. Default. No, it's offside. It was offside.
No comment on that.
And he has got an armband. Yes.
LFC Aaron says, why is Origi picked in the dead team, at least starting with Salah, Mane, etc.? No carrot, no stick.
Thank you.
Oh, goodness, there we go. I didn't think it was going to turn into one of these shows still.
Go on, Dimo, cut his eye. Lucky.
You know what it is, yeah? You don't always think that I'm just doing it for the sake of it, but a lot of the time, I mean what I'm saying.
I know, but that's why it hurts as well, Drift.
He's never been given a chance. He hasn't. If you go and look at all those appearances he made when people try and go, but he's played 105 games and he's only scored 33 goals. And I want you to go and look at all those games and look how many times he's playing with the youth players and the kids and the reserves. How many times did he actually get to play with the big boys and get a real chance when he's got quality around him that won't make him have to be the only person capable during that match?
I'll be honest with you.
Haven't you got to work your way up to play?
How good would Naby look if every time he played, he was only with the kids? How good was
that? Kind of true. No, you got a point. Because I was going to say, how old is Origi now? He's 26 now. He's 26. I'm going to be honest with you. He shouldn't be playing with this team. And this is me being honest. He should not be playing with this team. If anything, he should have started ahead of Ox in that striker's role.
Ox should be in this team, innit? Real talk, and Ox should be in this team, bro.
Yeah. Or Ox should be in midfield or something in the last team. It cannot be Divock Origi playing in this team. It don't really make no sense. It really doesn't for me, personally.
I'm even slightly feeling like there's one or two other players that deserve to not be in this.
So there's talks that Origi could potentially be used as mate weight for the Vlahovic deal.
I would be very happy with that for him because that's a good move. Remember I was saying earlier on about going to a team where
yeah.
That is a very good move for Origi. I wouldn't be upset with that.
If we could get Blahovic for 20 plus Origi, that would be very good in my opinion.
I think that would be good for everyone all round, to be quite honest with you.
Same here.
And then what would everyone say if he went and did what Blahovic done and got 20 goals? Then what would everyone say?
Then I say congratulations to.
No sorry though, no.
What am I sorry for?
I wasn't even chatting to you particularly.
No, but what would the fan base have to apologise about?
For saying that he's not good.
No, but Aspas went back to Celta Vigo and scored a bag of goals as well.
And I think Aspas proved he is good when he did that.
But did he deserve an apology?
Kind of, yeah.
No, he didn't.
We really grilled him. No, we acted like he was the biggest.
Yes, Drift, because how many goals did he get for Liverpool?
Did he even score for us?
Oh, right. Then one, I believe he scored. All right. I was just waiting for you to get there, Drift. I was waiting for you to get there.
As well. I know I'm being a bit of a hypocrite. But after that corner, maybe that was what stopped the apology. Because I feel like that was the moment when everyone goes, right, Aspas, my days.
That was an inside job. I'm convinced that was an inside job.
I've never seen a worse corner in professional football. I'm not joking.
Yeah, he got.
It was the worst.
Mourinho got to him and was like, "Big man, come here. Just before you go on, what's your bank details? Just you see this corner thing? Just pass it out to William, bro."
Do you want to know what's mad? Yeah, me trying to be the ultimate optimist. When I saw he was going to take the corner, do you know, in my mind, I was like, this is his moment. This is where he's going to start the equaliser and he's going to live in infamy, in Liverpool history. And then he went and done that. I was like, my day.
Oh, no.
So LFC Aaron says, really impressed with Konate. I get it's preseason, but his recovery pace is excellent. Great show again, lads. Kopish for life. Bless you, LFC Aaron.
Appreciate that, man.
Always
you know what I like about him, but what worries me at the same time is he's a show off.
Who's
you
that?
know when you've got someone who's so good, so strong, so quick.
You think he's a show?
They actually feel like they don't even need to be that worried because if you get past me, I'll just catch you. If you try and
you talk about Ibu. That's Virgil though, isn't it? Virgil's like that.
I know, but what I'm saying is Virgil's 30. I need Ibu to be a bit more 30 before he has that much like nonchalance.
Yeah.
But I tell you what though, if he does continue in the way that he's looked in pre-season, which is a big ask, then we've got a madness going on with him and Virgil at the back still.
Yeah. Monkey King says, Gerard said, put a tackle on Aspas and he cried.
Oh my God.
Yeah, that is hard.
Brother.
And the thing is, we all know someone, we've all played with someone who's like that. Say,
Iago needed some of that. He needed some of that Melwood lean, fam. Because I don't understand how you need some of this Melwood lean, bro.
We've all played with someone that if you give a little bit to, silly, you know they can't really hack it like that.
No, but bro, let's be real. I know football.
Interception by Naldini again.
I know football can be aggressive.
What was the name of that left winger that we bought under the Benitez era, the Spanish boy?
Riera.
No, the other
Gonzalez.
One meant to be like a
Mark Gonzalez.
Mark Gonzalez from Albacete. Go from Albacete.
Do you not remember when Gonzalez and Evra clashed?
Yeah.
And both of them banged each other's head. And Evra just got up and took a drink of water. And Gonzalez had gas and was on a stretcher and came off. Yeah, some people just ain't cut out for it, bro.
But maybe
head clash is different. Head clash is different.
Yeah, maybe.
But when you saw the replay, you realise it wasn't a big one. That's why Everett just bounced back up again. Man had the gas mask like he's at the dentist, bro.
Shaka A says Origi had me gassed when we signed him. Man had me watching a league 4 a.m. in the morning in Australia. I was telling people he's the next Torres. It's time to go.
That must have been the next Torres, you know.
Nobody told me when they watched that World Cup they weren't gassed when we signed Origi.
No, I was
happy.
And also, don't tell me you weren't gassed when he banged in that goal in the final either.
No, of course.
We remember the moments.
Always remember. Always remember.
We'll never forget the moments, but the
100.
player himself has to leave.
I know you lot are the type of guys that in a year's time you'll be like, you know what? I don't even remember what Origi looks like.
No. Oh, good little free, corner set piece there from Mainz. Still 0-0, 71 minutes and around 20 seconds on the clock. Oh,
Go on,
good
put him
touch.
in. Oh, I think put him in. Go on,
Well
Devon.
done. Well done.
Oh, take him.
Come on, you man. Seniority over you.
No, but
man.
this is why Devon shouldn't be playing this team, bro. Because he's gonna get them.
Look, he's looking at him now, like, bro, what are you doing, bro?
The youths, them like, bro.
He apologized, so I blame.
I'm gonna mute myself for 1 second while I eat these crisps. Apologies, I'm hungry.
You know what? That was a decent effort, though. That was a decent.
Yeah, it was. He did the right thing. Got to put your laces through that volley, but he didn't shape his body right there.
Yeah, I can
That's the
understand
worst.
why I control it like that, though.
Shall I tell you what it is? It's the worst when you know you can volley a ball, but you just ain't got your body shape right. Because if your body shape is wrong, they're on the attack here.
Yeah, I spoke up Nico, didn't I?
Yeah, you did.
Did you see what Nico just did?
Yeah.
Brother!
Well played, Jones.
You know
well
my
played.
Oh.
No,
And when I told her that he played for us, she was like, "Oh, that's a mad coincidence." I was like, "Yeah, I wish it wasn't." She said he was very polite, though.
He seems like a decent guy, bro. So is Virgil. Like, just because you're a decent guy doesn't mean you automatically be a Liverpool player. Good play between the two there. Ooh.
I don't like the way Mainz are kicking us down, you know. Good feet there.
Yeah, it was. 73 minutes gone, still 0-0.
I wonder if any of these players were alive when Klopp played for Mainz. I'm sorry, when he managed them, so.
Wasn't that long ago, bro?
Yeah, but like, most of these Mainz players are very young, though.
Knat! The Terminator. Whoa, come on, LFC, man.
Good ball.
Oh,
wow. Wow.
Your shooting has been today.
Bro.
Damn. You know what? I'm not even going to lie. He's got a naughty little turn of pace.
Kai Gordon, he has.
He does still, really. Jones, come on, man.
He reminds me of myself when I was younger.
All right, Nico, let me see what you got.
Yeah.
No, play.
Jones hasn't looked himself. Maybe this is why in training Jones maybe hasn't looked on it. Like,
do you know what
like
I think maybe he knows he's probably gonna get sold. You know.
Jones.
Oh, sorry. I'm thinking when you said Jones, my brain went to Nico.
Drifty looked at the camera. Was Jones. Jones. Oh hell no!
Do you know what you should have said? You should have went Curtis. Ooh, if we can see anyhow.
3-on-2 here.
Who lost the ball?
Poor by Mainz.
That was so bad, but that counter attack was shocking, man.
You know what? I'll be honest with you. I actually think Billy the Kid looked a bit more mature and a bit more positionally good. Like he looks like he's improving, you know.
He looks a bit leaner as well, you know. I don't know if you look nice. He doesn't look as.
And I know he was always tall, but he's filled out, isn't it?
Yeah.
So he looks more like he suits being tall now, rather than where he used to just look all skinny and fragile. But he's turning from a boy to a man.
I'm not gonna lie. I wouldn't say he ever looked fragile, bro. He looked like a big youth, bro.
He didn't look fragile, but he looked awkward. He didn't look like he filled his body in right.
Nah, he's filled out more now, but he just still look like. Oh, he did it again.
My
Is that a
God.
save?
Let them work the same
Bro,
routine.
Adrian, you know,
Was
heart
that a
like.
save?
Oh, wait,
Good
the
save.
corner, right,
Oh, here we go.
right.
So Origi does one good thing, and we wax lyrical.
No, I'm not
Adrian
putting
does
him
one.
down, but I'm saying it was right at him.
No, that's a good save. That's a good
Typical
save.
Jamaican,
Bro, it's a
bro.
good save. Because
Typical
it
Jamaican,
came
bro.
fast at him.
No, man, it's straight at him. I save him.
Yeah,
before,
man.
yeah.
Somebody straight at him, man.
What you want him for do? Come like with the Colombian keeper name again, we did the score. No, man. That not good enough. We don't like it. Sell him.
Oh, my. Ooh, you know what? We're looking exposed right now, you know. At the back.
Yeah,
we don't look good.
Every team in the world knows play the ball over the top when you play Liverpool.
Yeah.
Like it's a little bit worrying.
No, play the ball over. No, because in the first half they were trying to play the ball over the top and they were getting no joy.
Yeah, that's because people don't understand. Remember, Jeff, me and Cal kind of always said, yeah, Matip is faster than you think, you know.
Yeah, but I just don't think that he's quick.
He's not rapid like a Gomez or Virgil, but he's fast in his own right.
I think he's got a good top end. But
yeah,
I think
he does.
But here's the thing, yeah. I don't think Matip gets burned by players unless they're extremely rapid. You've got to be a rapid player to
know
burn
why?
Matip.
But that's because Matip is extremely intelligent with his positional play.
No, but even Son last season, we saw Son try and burn him and he caught up with him and then bodied him.
If you're 6'5" and you're relatively quick and you've got a long stride pattern, believe it or not, a lot of them like diminutive, like is diminutive the right word? Not miniature, you know. Diminutive. Yeah, diminutive, sorry. Miniature, you know.
Well played, Beck.
Miniature. Diminutive striker, so to
You
speak.
don't borrow with.
It's taking for figurines, you know.
There's diminutive strikers. So, for example, like less of the guy in the fast, he don't really get like blitzed by them. Like he doesn't. Have to say, he really doesn't. No.
It's a good shout by Kev O'Sullivan. Billy looks like he needs a loan. Maybe you're right on that.
That's a good shout.
But loan him to a Premier League or a Championship team so he can get used to the physicality of England.
Yeah, because when you're getting bodied by 17 to 18-year-olds, you got to go weight room in that.
Good turn. Minamino.
And they gave her a foul. I just.
There's still a part of me that believes that Minamino is like a Forlan. England just ain't for him. He'll go to another country again.
I reckon if you went Spain, where it's just all about technique, I think Minamino probably bangs in 10 goals.
Yeah. Or even Germany, Italy. I reckon it's just the Premier League, you know.
Yeah.
If you look at Diego Forlan's 2 years at Man U compared to any other part of his career, you wouldn't even believe it was the same player.
No, agreed.
Diego Forlan was actually a baller.
He was.
Dead.
He was.
Helicopters and that, yeah?
What
is that?
That's JW Henry, you know. They're on their way to go meet LeBron now. They're on their way to go meet LeBron.
Hey, look down there. They belong to me, you know, baby. Look what you're mad about. Look what you're mad about. You want to fly over so we own? I just did it, baby. I just did it. Where you want to go? This is our private jet, baby. JW Air Henry, baby.
Yeah.
Where you want to go, baby? Pilot. Get LeBron on the line. Get LeBron. Hey, LeBron, we just in the air, baby. No, not Jordan. You like that one, huh? Yeah, baby. No, we just flew over Liverpool. I don't even know half players on the pitch. I think I saw a dip up Oraga. I think I saw Oraga on there. That tall brother who got the handball in the final. But I see, there he is. I see Jurgen too, my partner. But LeBron, yeah, do me a favor. Where you want me? Y'all got the wife with me. You know how we do. We chopping it up, baby. Ha! Yeah, baby. But just let me know where you want me. Yeah. All right, baby. Yeah. Headed wide by Mainz there.
Oh man.
You know, I'm sure I read somewhere that on this day, 2013, I think it said, J.W. Henry asked, "What are they smoking over there at Arsenal?"
Yeah, when they tried to buy Suarez, did it? I think it was.
Yeah.
I think yeah.
I
What they
cannot
smoke?
believe they're such a joke of a club. They actually offered us 40 million and £1.
I know. And here's the thing, though. Here's the thing.
And they were
What
too
are they
pussy to
smoking
take
over
it to
there?
club.
Here's the here's the thing. Yeah, legally, unfortunately, they were right because the clause was 40 million and over, right?
Yeah,
but
just
because
don't do
but
that.
because
That's
it was such
stupid,
disrespect, J.W. Henry, bruv, he was willing to go to court for someone to call his bluff. Luckily, Arsenal didn't because they're a fraudulent club. Well, they're probably like, maybe we made a mistake. Like, maybe we should have.
They're not about that life. They
Bruv,
really ain't.
all they had to do was literally bid like 41, 42
I
mil.
swear Arsenal probably heard it'll be a couple $100 grand in court fees and just went, nah, we'll leave it.
Yeah, bro, they're a fraudulent club, bro.
You can imagine him just calling one of the concages. Hey, yo, bro. Yeah. You think I'm soft, huh? Okay. You think you gonna mess with JW? Okay.
I will smoke you like this cigar, boy.
You think you gonna mess with JW? Okay. Okay. You know what the JW gonna stand for, boy? It's gonna stand for just wait, cause heavy on your ass, man. You know who you messing with? You know who you messing with? You gonna find out, baby. You gonna find out. You gonna do this to me? Nah. Let me go get my cigar. We gonna smoke this fool.
Oh, bro.
Don't know who he messing with.
I said, let me go get this cigar. I'm gonna smoke this fool, you know? Oh, man. Carl killing me today, bro. Oh, my days.
Yeah, when it comes, that's one thing I will say. You see, our owners don't try and swindle them with business and stuff like that.
Oh, they're about it when it comes to that.
They're about it.
I've got no qualms that they ain't about to let anyone bully us. That's a damn shit.
Hey, bro, what's that Jay-Z lyric again? Oh yeah, I ain't a businessman. I'm a businessman. Let me handle my business. Damn, yeah. Better recognize.
And you know what? I need Curtis to grow his hair back. I feel like he's lost his
I'm a businessman. I'm a businessman. Oh, love it. Oh, Carl's on full today.
Oh, good play. Oh.
Penalty.
That's
so different.
Yeah, Drift. I rate you. Yeah, I rate you. You're committed to the team still, Drift. I rate you.
Nico. That was good.
I'm not gonna lie. I just saw Origi get bodied there, bro.
No, he did.
No. He lost possession and went round easy out of embarrassment, and that's what he did.
No, bro. No, do you know what, Carl? I'm not sticking up for him. He went down for the penny. I would say he got body. He kind of thought, I might get penny.
You know when
he's strong, bro. If he wanted to, he could have started
just fall over to fight the embarrassment. He did one of those, didn't it?
If he wanted to, he could have stood his ground, but he decided not to.
You know what? The more I watch us in this kit, though, I know Cal's not soldier, but I know Matt's on my wave now. I like it, man. I do. The more I look at this kit, I like it.
I like it. I'm gonna get it. I think the away one is still probably nicer, but this one has grown on me a lot, though.
It feels wrong to get the away kit if you don't have the home kit.
Yeah, I'm one of those people. It's gonna sound stupid. You're probably like me, Jim. I feel like I can't just get the away kit and not have the home kit. Like I've got to get the home kit.
I do feel wrong. On goal. We're winning 1-0.
We'll take it 1-0, 85th minute.
We'll take what we can. A win's the win.
I'm not good. You see. Here's the thing, guys. Do you remember when I said to you, like, the second half, like the kind of excitement's gone down a bit? You see how we just scored, and I know it was an own goal. You see how we didn't even be like
because it's a friendly. Hence why I'm not getting overboard.
No, but you see how we we went silent. Not even we even went. Bro, we went
What's
silent.
what's the Van Nistelrooy finish? That was naughty.
Gotta go with your right foot there, innit?
That was poor.
Ooh, what was that?
That was a
That was like-
beautiful finish, bro.
For real?
That was like a volleyed Rabona.
That was a beautiful
big finish.
Bro, this guy really wants a move, you know.
Who's
Wants to
that?
show he's got the techers in that. No, the defender. He's trying to show
Oh,
he
that
got
was a big
techers.
finish, bro.
Big
That
finish,
was a
bro.
beautiful finish.
Trying to show he's got techers, bro. There's a time and place, though.
It's definitely good to see the stadium packed again, though.
100%. If that's one thing, 100%. Because 2020, let's be real, people. 2020
Yeah, it
was
wasn't
just
nice.
an absolute farce. It was horrible.
Yeah.
And again, like I even want to say,
Get up,
well,
man. Get up.
shout
That
out
was
to
not
anybody.
foul.
No, but shout out. But I just want to say, thoughts and prayers go out to anybody who lost someone
Yes.
during the whole pandemic. Because listen, no one knew what was going to happen. All we saw was, horrible things. And I just want to say, like, from Kopish, we all, thoughts and prayers go out to everybody that has suffered. And I'm sure there's a lot of people, and you know what I mean?
I have friends whose friends or family members of friends passed away.
Horrible stuff, man.
So that's what annoyed me whenever I did hear the kind of, conspiracy theory. People go, it's fake. It's like, you know what? You don't have to necessarily feel that you have to comply to.
Yeah, even if you think it's not
But
that,
when
people still died, though. People still pass away, though.
Yeah.
You know? Even if you think it was something else, you don't have to agree with the name or what it is.
Yeah.
People
but
still
it weren't
passed
fake.
away. Yeah.
It weren't
People
fake.
passed away, bro. So,
Yeah, you may disagree with how it started and all that and where it came from, but if someone turns around to me and says, like, good free kick. Someone says, COVID's fake, people didn't really have it. I'll be like, all right, you go tell that to the thousands who are sadly not with us anymore
people,
and their family members.
Yeah, man.
Big up
100%.
now for those kind of words still. Big up.
You guys helped us as well. Don't think it's a one-way street.
Hey, trust me, because I'll be real, people. Like,
I use this stream as therapy. I'm not gonna lie to you.
Yeah, but of course, let's be real. Listen, people, can I be real? Yeah, you see, us three, we're very organic. Yeah, and when I say this year, 2020 was the hardest year, not just for you guys, but for us as well. And imagine, so there were times when we'd have calls and every man's not feeling it or whatever, and we said to ourselves, you know what, the people, like, we'll try our best to help you guys, and you guys actually ended up helping us. Do you know what I'm trying to say? So it goes both ways, people. I can't stress it enough, because I'm gonna be real. There were times in 2020, and I was just like,
almost conceded there, so
I can't be bothered. No,
almost 89th minute.
I was like, nah, this is long, whatever I read to say, but listen, without you lot, trust me, like, it's mad.
You know,
sorry, this is jokes. Said Liverpool linked with Yaya Toure. Matt's be like, send him on loan to Dortmund.
Listen,
you know what? What is the story behind that? Because he's actually a Barcelona old boy and a Man City legend. What's he doing at Liverpool?
He's a good friend of Mane's.
So Mane said, he asked Mane if he could come and watch training, and Mane was like, yeah, I'll speak to the manager, but it should be fine. And Klopp was like, yeah.
So them two are boys, yeah?
Yeah.
He
said he's known Yaya since 2004, and he said, as Cal said, he was like, Yaya said, I'm coming down.
On him.
Hear the joke out.
Well played.
Oh, go on.
He's offside.
Play him in.
Oh, no. Finish. Oh.
Finish it. Lovely.
Finish.
Well done.
Finish.
That's what you call a goal, bro.
No, it's offside.
Was it offside?
Yeah, but that there was composure.
That was. That
Man
really
can't even
was.
celebrate an open goal.
I knew he reminded me of myself.
Dude, I just threw it in there casual,
Casual team. Like, we didn't know.
Patient finishing. He reminded me of myself, man. You didn't get fireworks with me, but you got bombs. You know what I'm saying?
Play.
Yes, well played. On it.
Oh.
There it is. 1-0 to Liverpool, people.
Well,
Indeed.
I got the score wrong, but I got the score right.
Indeed.
First win of the preseason, that.
Indeed, bro.
Well, captain, bro.
Well, captain. Man, in a preseason, man.
They just slid it in there as well. Yeah. Well,
You
captain,
lot,
yeah.
Killian. That guy's name's Killian. Is that a fucking sign?
someone's hurt.
Right. Someone
Killian on the score sheet for Liverpool. Is that a sign, you lot?
No, it's not a sign, Drew.
Right.
Why do you make me turn into this person? You know I don't want to be this person.
I see. You don't want to be this person.
Let me say something to you, like, and this is me just doing that whole trying to be positive, but we'll wait while the game's just over. Apparently, Mbappe's actually not going to leave, and he said he'll stay, but he said, I'm not signing the thing, so be prepared. You get a year out of me, and then I'm just out. And apparently, they've come to a mutual agreement that that's the best for everyone. So this time next year, Haaland will only be 70 mil, and Mbappe will be free. If we are not in for one, if not both of those, next year, listen, there's going to have to be more than serious talks. More than serious talks.
Well, let's talk now. Go on then, Drifty. Go on then, big man. Let's talk now. What you going to do about it? You going to buy the kit next season? You going to support the club? You going to live with it? What you going to do, huh? You talk about Mbappe and Haaland. You ain't getting them. They ain't coming. What you gonna do about it? You gonna leave Liverpool? It's blood now. You win, baby. What you gonna do? The hell you think you gonna
blood out,
what you gonna do?
You
gonna threaten me? You gonna come to the king? You best stop misdrifting. Better recognize. J-Dub, baby. J-Dub.
J-Dubs. Hey, J-Dub turned into the game for a minute. Blood in, blood out.
You ain't talking about Mbappe. Mbappe this, Mbappe that. We ain't gonna pay them wages. You take this from.
Every time Cal says that, what was that group with those three brothers?
Immature.
Nah,
Three brothers.
That.
Hold on.
I don't even know their name. I know you're talking.
I know you're talking about. That's what I think of. I'm never going to remember.
I'm not going to remember the name. Someone, Hanson. Someone, Ian
yes,
McSherry.
Hanson. Yes,
Ian McSherry.
Hey.
It's been a while as well. Shout out to Saint LFC TV. People, make sure you subscribe to his channel. Saint, it's a while, bro. Hope you're good, brother.
Bro, I'm gonna shout you after as well because you sent me something still.
Yeah, and Saint, that situation is sorted, bro. We'll talk afterwards.
Yes, indeed.
Yeah,
we'll speak to you, Saint.
100.
Haven't forgotten, bro. It's out of our hands, but it's definitely getting sorted. Yeah, bro. Winning. Look, I've accepted it now, innit? Going into the summer, I said I wanted Haaland or an Mbappe or a Kane. We just, it's not going to happen while we've got these owners.
No. But here's the difference, Cal. If Mbappe's free,
it's not. Then it does rule us out even more, Drift.
No. There's no excuse, Cal. If he's free, there's no there's no argument any FSG inner could ever give me that Mbappe for free.
Salary. That's the argument right there.
That's what they will say. They'll say they won't want
to. You could give him 500 grand a week. It will not equate to more than if you have to pay 100.
I don't want to make this. It's going to be a debate for another time. But
sorry. Breaking news. Jamie Phillips, if you start a YouTube channel, I want to be the first subscriber. That's all I'm saying.
Jamie, if you start your channel, you better invite us. I swear down on your first episode. That guy was joking. No, big up Jamie as well. And bro, if you decide to do that, bro, that is amazing.
Make sure you let us know because I want to be in there front row and center.
Same, 100%. No, but Drift, this is what I will say, and I'm not trying to make it about what you said, but all right. So you're talking about he's free, and Cal was like, "Oh, wages." And you were like, "No, but he's free," and I fully get you. I'm on your wage, Drift. But remember when I said to you about the whole Salah thing, and I was like, "Bro, you see with Salah, new contract. If we can get him on 300, 350, you're like, nah, bro, that's too expensive, like red to tear, because then everyone else is gonna start asking." And this is the reason why the FSG in people will be able to come at you. Because here's the thing: if we say Salah signs that new deal or whatever, he's gonna want more money, right? Like he is, right? Yeah. So and if we get Mbappe, bro, Mbappe's gonna want to be potentially more than Salah, because he'll probably feel like, he's Nike as well, not Adidas. He could have been a new poster boy. This is what they're going to cling to. I don't agree with you. Here's the thing. But then, if we're going to say he's free, we want to give him more wages. We got to kind of do the same thing to Salah and give him more, bro. Because remember when you were like, I think 300 is too much. That's what you said.
No, but here's the rebuttal I have to that, even though you're making sense of what you're saying.
Yeah, go.
James Milner's value in the squad isn't 150 grand a week with regards to the level of the other people who makes more money there. But because he was a free signing, a lot of people just understand that not only do they love him as a person, so they wouldn't moan anyway or begrudge him anyway, but free signings, it always changes the rules a little bit. We just know. So even though people would be a little bit annoyed, as footballers, I think they will still understand there's more of a reason because of how the circumstance went down. And it would be a little bit less of we paid 200 mil for him and then we still put him on some dumb wages. I think knowing he's a free signing, they'd kind of just use their common sense a bit more to figure out that's why that happened. And then you know what? The club should put Salah on 350 then, innit? Fuck it. Do you get what I'm saying? Like, for me, there is no excuse for Mbappe being free and Liverpool still don't get involved. If we don't get involved in Mbappe for free, we're so unserious that I'll actually put like a middle finger up to my own club. I'll be like, do you know, on a real, fuck you lot. Because you cannot explain to me how you can't get involved if he's free. Yeah, you just can't explain
it. No, bro, I agree with you. Here's the thing.
Explain it to me.
Bro, when it comes to like players on a free, Liverpool should be one of the first clubs to ever get in that conversation, especially if they're of higher quality. But the problem is, though, is that, again, it's not even about fees, so to speak. It's always about wages. That's what I noticed our fan base. In fact, don't tell her like it's both. Normally, it's we don't spend that amount of money. Why are we doing this
to ourselves?
Yeah, like it's.
Why are you doing this to yourself, Drew?
It's long. I don't want to get into it right now.
You're gonna work yourself up for a calendar year for just to see him stand with Real Madrid and them, man.
I won't be thinking about it during the year, but when the time comes, I will.
What makes you think you'll choose Liverpool over Real Madrid?
Oh, I'm not saying that he would choose Liverpool over Real Madrid, but I'm saying we should be involved and we should be doing everything to make it happen.
Do you know what makes it worse? Ancelotti going back to Real Madrid, has it?
Yeah.
Yeah, he's that manager. I reckon that would that Mbappe probably really, No,
he'd want to play for Klopp.
Appreciates. You say that now, bro, but
Real Madrid hits him different. Remember, Ronaldo was his idol growing up.
Even though he's a scumbag, I can tell you right now, Sergio Ramos is talking to Kylian and saying, where are you gonna go next? It's obvious, isn't it? Like he'll say to him, if Kylian wants to say like, I'm thinking of these clubs, he'll be like, go Real Madrid. He will tell him to go Real Madrid, bro. Even though Ramos has left, he will tell him to go there because he will just know. Ramos even said like when he left, like, I'm still a fan. Whatever.
I mean, Genie's there as well. As well. But we ain't got that sort of money. Look.
I just think
you're Ute now, man.
1975 Jamrock puts this perfectly. He's on 600,000 euros a week.
Who?
He's not going to take Mbappe.
Are you sure?
All right, let me have a look.
Let me check. No, I don't know if I believe that. I don't think that's right.
Here's what we do.
I think that right, Richard.
Here's what we do. We put him on a normal good wage of like 350 a week. But we give him a very, very bonusy signing on fee and just act like it's a transfer fee.
Or why would he do that when he can just go Real Madrid and get the money?
No, because a healthy signing on fee would be like the same, but it won't come across like that on the bank book.
But you'll get healthy signing on from Real Madrid as well, bro.
You know what?
Whatever they're signing on for you.
Liverpool.
Yeah.
We're gonna double what. He's on £558,000 a week.
I was just about to say that, So even though,
and you want him to take a 200 grand a week pay cut, yeah?
Yeah, but then we give him like a £40 million signing on fee.
Where are we getting 40 mil from, Jim?
Cal. I will say this. If I've got this credit on another website,
by the way,
if it's not Neto News, man, I ain't interested.
No. I'm talking about my man's salary. On another website, it says he's on 403,000. So there's some disparities, I don't know if
I'm looking at a website called wageindicator.co.uk.
Yeah, and I'm looking at salarysport.com, not wageindicator.co.uk.
What's the copyright on the bottom? Does it say is from this? It says shares and compare wages, understand labor laws, and spot career opportunities.
I don't know about all that. What I'm saying is,
you just got some random brother sitting behind your website.
To be fair, mine's the one underneath your one.
Put him on 400. I don't know what he's on. Throw it up on the website.
No, mine's the one that's underneath your one.
Man could just go and edit.
Yeah, just change it himself. Matt is saying here he's on 558,000 a week.
Damn.
Sterling.
Who, Raheem?
None.
Huh?
No.
Oh,
That's
no,
what Mbappe's on. Pounds sterling.
Yeah.
No shillings.
No matter what he's on, if we gave him a dirty signing on fee, it would make up for him being down to a normal level of wage.
No, Drift. That ain't happening, bro.
Listen.
Even if he's on 400k a week, it still ain't happening.
On a salary.
I'm not saying it will happen. I'm saying we should be doing everything we can to make it happen.
He's on peas, man. He's on peas. He's just on peas.
Drift. I tell you what this is like, yeah? This is like me going into the Bentley store and saying, I really, really want that car. And they say, can you afford it? Not right now, but I'm going to do everything I can to get it. And you see the next man's just going to walk in and just say, can I get that one? And they're going to go, have you got the money to afford it? Yes, I have. Okay, we're going to sell to this guy.
You say that, and I know Real Madrid will never go broke because they're owned by the country. But at the same time, Real Madrid just can't splash cash like they used to, you know. They're not that much superior to us financially that they'll just blow us out of the water. They got their own issues, you know, money-wise.
They have, but as you just said, they're owned by the government. So their issues aren't going to be as far-fetched.
Regulations that they can't just be done.
Oh, what rules and regulations, Drift?
Bob, you said it already. JW Henry don't let people play no games. If they try and do the dirty, he'll find out and he'll G them up, bro.
What is he gonna? Yeah, we G'd up Man City to the FFP. What happened with that? They're gonna go spend how much money on Kane probably.
Back away from Mbappe while the deal's going down, and we can.
So you're telling me UEFA are gonna get involved with the biggest club in Europe, with one of the most attractive prospects in Europe, and say no, we don't want them matched up. We want Mbappe to go to Liverpool, so we're going to make sure Real Madrid get a slap on the wrist.
It's not that they want him to go Liverpool, but they'll have to put a little investigation on to the point where Madrid might have to back off with their dodginess.
Oh, bro. We see every season Real Madrid, Barcelona. But Barcelona got Messi sitting there, not allowed to talk to any other clubs in the basement until they can get rid of other people to up his salary.
That is true.
Drift.
Well, I'm trying to be optimistic now.
Brother, Man City, it is bait what they're doing. They've renamed their stadium. They get sponsorship deals no one else can get. And what's going on? They're still signing players. Pep Guardiola stood there and cried at the end of last season saying they can't get a Sergio Aguero replacement and they're willing to spend how much on Harry Kane now? Come on, Drift.
It's true.
Come on.
It's true. It's true, though. It's true.
Look. People are saying I'm negative in the comments. What have I said that's not factual? If someone right here can tell me right now, and you could be the most FSG in person in the world, if you are confident we're getting Kylian Mbappe next summer, if he stays at a PSG, please let me know why.
We're not getting Mbappe. People need to relax.
No, I genuinely
understand that. I'm not saying we're going to get him.
No, but I'm being told I'm being negative. But no one can give me a clear indication as to why we can get him.
Mbappe 2020, Mbappe 2021, Mbappe 2019 was the thing. It gave some people hope. But let's be real, even if you slightly thought it might happen, brother, it's not happening. Because
there's a difference between being positive and being too far optimistic.
I agree. Because
we're not getting Mbappe. We ain't gonna pay those wages. We've got a wage structure.
This is and remember, every article you read, they keep saying Liverpool's wage bill is sky high.
It's the second highest in the league.
It's risen by 95%. It's at 325 million.
Come on.
What you think it will? You think we're gonna make that a little bit better with Mbappe?
Because we didn't win the league with the Champions League.
No, but here's the joke. Again,
so with all due respect, Ruben, and I don't even want this to turn into an argument. Can you tell me why it's possible that we can get Mbappe?
because we're Liverpool and we have Klopp in charge.
Okay, but you still have to front the money though, don't you?
But if he's free, bro, you're only paying his signing on fee and his wages.
Yes, but it's still hefty, Drift. And our model doesn't dictate that we've got that money sort of sitting around.
No, I'm not saying it does, but what I'm saying is if you can't get 40, 50 million together to give man a signing on fee and a package worth of wages, what are we fucking doing?
Ryla as well. Ryla, what, you think he ain't taking some cut? Is it Ryla his agent? Is it
no, Ryla's not his agent.
All right, so,
I'm thinking of Haaland.
All right, so serious question then. Let me ask you a question then, Drift. If we were to buy him this summer, how much? It'd be about 100 million to buy him, yeah?
It'd probably be maybe 100 to 120, innit? It'll be somewhere.
All right, so I'm going to go over 100 because I think 100 is kind of fair because he's got 1 year left on his deal. So 100 mil, yeah? And then let's say we were to purchase him, what would his weekly fee be? Probably it'd be
about 400 grand a week.
Let's say he stays what he's on now because we're paying a transfer fee, so we can't give him the hefty sign-on fee and all those things.
400 grand a week then.
All right, so 400,000 to 3 times 4 weeks in a month times 12. So that's 19.2 million a year. And I'm going to times that by 5. Let's just say we are able to keep him for 5 years on a 5-year contract. That's 96 million just for his salary, plus the 100 mil. So 196 million for Kylian Mbappe, yeah? All right, so now tell me what you'd put Kylian Mbappe on if we got him on a free with a sign-on fee and per month and per week, sorry.
I'd put him on the exact same wages, but
he ain't taking that.
Agent in total, maybe 30 to 40 million pound in signing on an agent fee.
Drift, he's not going to take the same salary he's on now.
Why? Why would he?
Because he's a free. Because he's a free in the same way.
The signing on fee is your extra bonus.
No, but James Milner's on how much for Liverpool?
120.
And he took a pay. And he took a pay cut with his most recent contract. He was on more than that when he signed because he signed on a free. This is Milner we're talking about.
No, but when we signed him, that's why he was on 150 because he was a free agent. He would have got less wages if he wasn't a free agent.
No, precisely, which means he's got a pay rise from being at Manchester City, didn't he?
Well, we never gave him a dirty bonus from signing. If we give Mbappe a dirty signing on bonus,
all right. So what's your signing on? What would be your signing on?
Like I said, between agent fees and signing on, I'd give him 30, 40 million.
All right. So let's say 40 mil, yeah. So you're saying you're going to keep him on the exact same salary?
400 grand a week with a 30, 40 million pound signing on fee. That's what.
So no goal bonus, no nothing.
I mean, if you want to throw has he even got a goal bonus now?
Doesn't need one, bro. He's on 500 a week.
All right, yeah. Throw in 10 grand for a goal bonus. So every goal he gets an extra 10 grand.
Okay. Drift, where are we getting that sort of money from? And then we're going to turn around to the rest of the club, rest of the players, and say, you've got this wage structure. So when it comes,
where we get that money from, 40 mil isn't astronomical. So even if it's just a player sale here or there, we could front that with that. And by that time, we should start seeing the fruits of this labor of Nike giving us 20% of our kit deal. And if Nike start putting Mbappe on the back of kits, listen, that kit deal will go through the fucking roof.
No, you're right, Drift. I'm not disputing the fact that I want Mbappe at Liverpool.
Cal.
No, Drift, I'm not disputing that it pay for itself. But where are we getting the initial outlay for it?
What, 30, 40 mil? But we're in trouble if we can't even front that. Like,
who's to say we won't need other players? We might need other positions filled next summer. We don't know how this season's going to go.
Yeah, but when you got a special talent like Mbappe available for free, you change your plans, bro. You change your plans, man. You do.
Boy.
Ain't no one going to have a problem with no backup for Trent at right back if we got Mbappe up front. I'll tell you that much.
All right. Again, I'm not saying it's just about money. I think everyone's getting me really confused here. So Stardays said, Callum, you're wrong, because if it was just about money for Mbappe, he would stay at PSG. They can pay more than Madrid. Yes, but he wants to go Madrid. He's made no secret about wanting to play for Real Madrid. So why is he going to choose Liverpool over Real Madrid when they can pay him more wages? He's guaranteed to win a trophy at least a season. He's there. There's less competition in Spain than there is. He's at a bigger fan base with a bigger sort of marquee situation. Why is he going to choose us when we're going to pay him less than the club of his dreams that's going to pay him more? I don't get how this is me being negative. I really don't.
Listen, there's points to what you're saying that are bang on the money, bro. But you still have to try and believe that Klopp and the pull of Liverpool is good enough. That if we put a package together, that it isn't impossible that he might think, well, I can still end up at Madrid in a few years' time. I'm only 22. All right, do you know what? Klopp is the guy. I do actually feel like I want to see what the Premier League's like. Because what you got to remember as well is it's not just Liverpool. Do you know what we have over Real Madrid? The law of the Premier League outweighs La Liga 10 times. It's just a fact now. Maybe not five.
All right. So let me ask you guys a question.
No one don't want to play in La Liga.
All right. So let me ask you guys a question. We wanted Sancho. Why is Sancho at Manchester United?
That's different though, because the fee's high, Cal. That's what I'm saying.
Once 73
becomes free.
No, but hold on, Drift. The fee is
able to do something about
Drift.
it.
Over 5 years, Sancho is cheaper than Mbappe.
Yeah, but he's not as good. So that's a little bit different, isn't it?
But we still wanted him. And it was Manchester United we were going up against.
Sancho's not a game changer. Mbappe's a game changer.
Mbappe's more of a game changer, but he's still a game changer.
Sancho don't even make our first 11, Cal. Like, he don't displace Mane or Salah. Come on, man. Let's be real. Like, he's a good player, but he don't even make our first 11.
All right.
Mbappe's a game changer, bro.
So who start? Where does Mbappe start for Liverpool in the first 11?
Down the middle, bro. Straight up.
He's not gonna. So he's gonna do the job
down the middle, bro. Straight up. And if you want to put Salah down the middle and put Mbappe wide, fuck it, bro.
975 Jamrock says better weather and lifestyle. UK weather is crap.
I mean, yeah, I agree with that.
How many times have you seen us go to war with other clubs for a player?
24-hour shops in England, you know, that's the thing. So we take her.
Everyone keeps on telling me it's impossible. Look, it's not impossible. You know, maybe impossible is too strong a word, but I'm sitting there saying it's about 99% that he's not going to come to Liverpool.
Yeah, you know, fair enough. Your percentage might be right, but I still don't think it's excusable. And that's the point I'm making, bro. Like, we have Liverpool, FSG, the whole board have got absolutely no excuse to not get involved in Mbappe for free. They've got no excuse whatsoever.
Apart from he might just say he doesn't want to join, he wants to go in.
Yeah, no, but that's different. If he just flat out turned around and went, "No, I don't want to play for Liverpool," then obviously there's nothing we can do about that, bro. But I personally believe that he does have an affiliation with Liverpool due to what's happened in the last few years, with the fact that Klopp and his family are actually friendly, the fact that we did try and sign him when he was in his younger days. I think there's enough of an affiliation, and Klopp is a good enough manager that the allure is there if we make the effort. Do you know what? We've shown, that it's always kind of that we don't make the effort that changes these people's opinion. Timo Werner, love him or hate him, he wanted Liverpool.
I'm just about to use that as an example.
Now, he's not on Mbappe's level as a player, but he was very sought after before he's had this poor year. Very sought after. He wanted Liverpool, Cal. We ramped. We're the ones who fucked about, and that's why he went somewhere else. So we do have a pull. We do have an allure, especially with Klopp. I'm telling you, we could put a package together if he was a free agent. There's no excuse that we can't put a package together with Klopp as the cherry. That will be your manager. And you know what? You can piss off to Madrid in 2 or 3 years then. But give us a couple years, innit? Like,
and I'm telling you right now, if Madrid weren't...
That's the incentive as well, bro. We give him a 5-year deal and tell him we'll shot him in 3 years. We get 150 mil for him, and we got him for free. We get our money back. Just call it a loan, baby. Let's just call it a loan. Like, what the fuck? Matt,
you're sitting there trying to sell it to me, bro. You don't have to sell Mbappe to me. I'm on board. I've been on board for Mbappe for how long now? I'm just telling you, based on the history, based on the history of our club, what makes you think we're going to change all of a sudden?
That's the thing, isn't it?
Only because he's free. Only because he's free. I know we'll never go pay 100 million, but when he's free, I've got to believe my club ain't dumb enough to not get involved in that. Listen.
I understand both points. I understand Drew's point in the sense of FSG, even though they're not big spenders like that.
You don't remember January transfer window when we needed a centre back in it?
Hear me out. Voila.
Just remember that.
I hear you. I'll say this though. Even though I get where you're coming from, Cal, because I'll say this. FSG are not big spenders. They don't go into their own pocket. But at the same time, if they know that a deal is there to be made, And because Drift is saying negate the transfer fee, he's just saying wages and agents fee. Liverpool may do it if they feel like it's worth it. So I kind of understand that we should be going for it, and it's not fully impossible for that to happen. That's Mbappe being free, by the way, just for people that might have joined. This is not Mbappe going for the transfer fee. But I also understand your point, Cal, where you're saying, since when are FSG ever going to sanction a deal like that when you consider probably, I don't know, how much agent fees you got to go to Raiola? And not only that,
it's not Raiola.
It's not. He ain't got Raiola.
Why do I keep saying Raiola? But anyway.
Haaland.
It's hard, isn't it? All right, scrap the agent fee, but I'm talking about, okay, so wages. Here's the thing. We're very, very strict with our wage policy, yeah? Mo Salah, if I'm not mistaken, is the highest on 200,000, yeah? I think Virgil van Dijk is 180, same as Firmino as well.
Thiago.
And Thiago, obviously, Thiago's like this as well. If you put Mbappe in there, who's already on more wages before he steps into Liverpool, you're going to have a problem. Liverpool are going to have to say, well, if we have to put him on more wages, we therefore have to make him the new poster boy. That is going to upset a lot of people, because you got to understand, like, as a business, if you're going to give someone more wages, you got to tell the people why. Why is he the new poster boy? Why is he getting more wages? So I understand. I get both sides. I do, but I just think
at some point from worrying about upsetting the other guys, because sometimes you've just got.
You're selling it to the wrong people, bro.
No, but Drift, this is why I have to come at you now.
You're selling it to the wrong people.
I said this to you. I said this to you regarding Salah's contract.
Yeah, we did, Drift.
I tried to tell you. At some point in time,
we said this to you months ago.
Before Mbappe.
But you know what I said to that, though? What I said to that was, and I'm not trying to do the whole like skating around it. I said having a player who's already at the club, who already loves the club, and is already on a good wage, and then if he's going to turn and say, "No, I'm going to bounce if you don't give me more wages," I would just expect a little bit more humanity from him, of a like, "No, bro, don't do us like that. You're on a good wage. Like, it's not like we're giving you some pauper wage out here." But I did also agree with you lot that I do see where you're coming from, where Salah might think, well, I'm worth more, and even though I have loyalty and love for the club, then you got to like Aubameyang gets 350. Well, go on. Remember, I did say I get where you lot are coming from. I would just hope that Salah wouldn't be that guy and go, well, if you don't give me more, I'm just ducking. Because it's more to that with him already having love and affiliation and history with the club. That was how I said that. Do you get what I'm saying?
Right, sorry, really quickly, Matt. Two things. So Chris has said Madrid is sponsored by Adidas, so would Nike help him to go there? Cristiano Ronaldo was sponsored by Nike and played for Real Madrid for years. Like, I think there's a myth here about if Nike sponsor a player that they want him playing in a Nike kit. I think as long as he represents Nike, I don't think it matters. On the salary thing as well, I'm gonna break it down like this year. Say, for example, all three of us were getting £100 a show, and then we brought in a fourth member, and that fourth member was on £300 a show. How would you guys feel about that?
If it was Robbie, I'd take it.
But part of you would be thinking, we kind of built something here, and man's coming on 3 times what we're on. You wouldn't feel anything about it, Drift.
You would. Naturally, you would.
Maybe I would feel a little way, but I'd be like, where's Robbie in it? So I get it.
You would, though.
But you'd still think in your mind, in your subconscious, you'd be like, yes, Robbie is phenomenal. He's built an empire. He's going to obviously bring mad eyes to what we do. He's going to take us to the next level. But wouldn't you be thinking to yourself, you know what? We built us to 21,000k in the same way Salah's built us to a Premier League and Champions League winner. But my man's just going to come over and kind of reap the benefits of what we built.
Of course, naturally.
So this is the thing. I get why we've got a wage structure, but I also get we need to move away from it. But do you know how hard it's going to be to do that when you put someone on such a high wage straight away? Like, breaking the wage structure would be putting Salah on something like 250, for example, where you break it, but you don't break it so much that the other players in the team are like, you know what? Salah's on this and I'm on this.
But even 300.
This is what I've been trying.
He's on 200 already.
You can negate that with his signing on fee. This is what I've been trying to say to you, so you can have him on a similar wage, but just give him a dirty signing on fee. Because
if we're going to do that, then if we're going to be doing that, the 40 million is not going to be enough.
Nah, it would be, man.
No, Drift, it won't because Real Madrid can match.
No,
You have to understand who we're going up against here.
Let's just say that we can
We're not.
sit him down.
Remember, we're not going up against Arsenal. If we're going up against Arsenal, Mbappe's ours. It's as real as that. Arsenal, there's nothing Arsenal could do to bring to the table.
That is true.
Forget about the fact there's Real Madrid just for a second, and let's just look at how the club are looking in general.
But we can't though, because Real Madrid.
No, because this is being realistic. Hazard will be another year older, might be even crapper. Modric will be ducking out by then. Varane's gone. Ramos is gone. They are not the bad boys they used to be, even though their name's still Real Madrid. So maybe Mbappe might not even look at that project right now as attractive. He might look at that and go, so hold on, who am I going to be playing with? Vinicius Jr.? Hold on a minute. Nah, do you know what? Salah, Mane, under Klopp.
No,
I'm going to go over there.
Absolute facts, Drift. But he could also be looking at it thinking, if I go there, I can be the man that changes everything.
Yeah, but I think too many people believe that the ego of players want that to happen. I think very few players want to be the one to change it. I think they like joining something that's already good. Like I think that's a myth, you know, that footballers want to be the don, and then I don't care how shit everyone else is. I'm great. I'll do this. I think that's a myth that players.
I don't think that's a myth. It is with some players.
Maybe Cristiano thinks like that because he's proper prima donna, but I don't really think players think like that, you know.
Musa LFC says, guys, Raiola would want 40 to 50 mil for himself. He probably would, but thankfully he's not Mbappe's agent.
I know. I keep saying Raioala's think. Do you know? Let me double check to make sure he's not.
No, he's not. He's definitely not.
Are you sure?
Believe me, the world would know if Raiola had Mbappe. You know? Yeah, if Raiola had Mbappe and Haaland, the whole world would know.
I think you're right. I think it's his dad still. I don't know why I kept on saying Raiola. Apologies. I keep thinking about Haaland when you say agencies.
Look, when it comes to Liverpool and Real Madrid, and again, I'm going to sit here and say we're the better team, and it didn't show because they knocked us out of the Champions League. Do we have a better manager? Yes. Do we have a better squad? In my opinion, yes. But when it's a player's dream to play somewhere, Drift, that's a massive pull.
No, it is. I won't dispute that at all.
That's a massive pull. And again, Drift, I'll ask you, as a Liverpool fan, let's say, for example,
just quickly, you do realise a lot of the allure was Zidane, though, right? But yeah, go on.
No, because Ronaldo.
No, it wasn't. Mbappe actually admitted it, bro. A lot of the allure was watching Zidane play for them, and then Zidane being the manager. Zidane's not their manager.
Guys, we got to move on from this Mbappe debate. You know, we need to try this off because we're gonna be stuck on it.
But I'm just saying that he actually said that. I read an interview where he said watching Zidane play for them and then being their manager was what he found so beautiful.
No, it is not. I don't
know if he feels the same way anymore.
Sorry, Dia, just send your super chat again, please, if I've missed it. You don't have to obviously pay again, but just send it again, please. Look, Drift, as I said, you don't have to sell Mbappe to me, bro. You really don't. But I wouldn't get your hopes up. And everyone's going to say I'm being negative or pessimistic, but no one can bring me anything in the history of what FSG have done since they've been at Liverpool that can change my mind or put me on a path that says this is going to be different.
By the way, but I'm not getting my hopes up. I'm just saying it's unacceptable if they don't. That's what my point is. It's unacceptable if they don't. It just is, man. It was
unacceptable we didn't get a left back up for Robbo when
this is what I was gonna say.
It's unacceptable we didn't get centre back.
This is over the top though, isn't it?
No, but bro,
we didn't get to centre back. We didn't get proper centre backs in January, bro. And look where we were.
Like, why are you surprised?
Why are we surprised? Why?
Here's the thing, Jeff. What you're saying, me and Cal don't disagree with. What we're saying is though, why sound surprised or why sound like I don't know, like we're really coming against you when we say.
No, I don't believe you lot coming against.
No, it's what it is that we just can't see FSG doing none of this stuff, you know, because so far they've proved that they're not willing to do that. Bro, here's the joke. Even if you take away a transfer fee, which is one of the hardest things to do in football, just agree a fee, yeah? Liverpool always have to find this hurdle. There's always something, whether it's agent's fee, whether it's personal terms, whether it's something. A player of his caliber, knowing that you're up against another couple of big teams, Real Madrid. Let's say it's free, so that means Barcelona, Chelsea. Everyone's gonna go out for this brother.
That's another
the only pull that we have literally is Jurgen Klopp. I'm not lying, I'll be real with you.
That Klopp's bigger. That's a bigger pull than most, though.
No, it is, but here's the spin. Jurgen Klopp, yeah, the one and only, our manager, wanted Genie Wijnaldum to sign a new deal, and again couldn't even convince
The boy
my
to
man.
do that.
He could
but
convince
here's the difference.
JW.
Wanted Timo
but hear me
Werner.
out, hear me
Wanted
out, hear me
Timo
out, hear me
Werner.
out.
Couldn't convince.
What I'm saying is
There's
this, though, Drift.
Go on,
Hear
go
me
on,
out, hear
go
me,
on.
hear me out. As great as Klopp is, and as great as a manager and a leader he is, what we've got to understand is FSG are like their own entity. So when they want to do something, they'll either do it or they won't. No matter how badly we think Klopp wants to do it. Because, bruv, let's be real. What, you think Klopp was happy when we signed Seth Vandenberg and Harvey Elliott and Adrian after we won the Champions League? No. FSG were like, no, we're not giving you the funds. And Jurgen's like, all right, I'll see what I can do. What did he do the following season? He won the league. This is what I'm saying. He wanted to keep Gini Wijnaldum, couldn't do that. Reports come out on Monday, the captain wants the league. What, you think Jurgen hasn't already spoken to man and been like, listen, I'm going to try my hardest to get them to sign you up to a new contract. But it's up to FSG. So unless FSG feel like this is viable, Mbappe ain't running, blood.
No, I hear
simple.
that, but here's the difference between all the players you just named, though, bro. Do you know what a little gleam, a little shiny glint in the eye Jay Henry would get at the thought of the commercial levels?
I hear you.
And as I said, if you get him for free, and even if you put something in his contract like what Haaland has got at Dortmund, where in 2 or 3 years' time there's a buyout clause so you can go if you want, the money will get back. Because we got him for free. It all makes financial sense, bro.
Let me ask you this.
FSG can't spin it in any way where it's not financially viable for them to do it.
2 American players have come before us. Cal's honest.
No, but you know, bro, their level is not like Mbappe.
Hear me out. No, I'm gonna go one back further. There's 2 players. Cal knows already. It's like, man, listen.
But the level of commercialness between
no. But what we're saying,
the cost was also less.
Go on.
No, go on, Matt. The cost was less. The cost was less, so the risk was less.
They are American. That Clint Dempsey deal, if they really wanted it, and known from a commercial point of view, could have been massive for Liverpool regardless, yeah? They could have done that. They decided, nah, we're not too sure, the fee's a bit high, we'll leave it. As you said, Pulisic is a baller, yeah? Up and coming new talent. He's American. If you've now signed to Nike as well. This is the perfect opportunity for you to get the Nike boy. He's from America. The brand couldn't be bigger. You said, no, we're not going to get involved. Someone else said Gio Reyna. I forgot about him as well. Mbappe is an amazing talent. In my opinion, he's one of the best talents to come across us in how many years. So I fully understand that. He may be different from everyone else here. But the problem is, though, bro, FSG have these weird principles that unless they feel...
Oh, you know I know that, right?
No, I know. So this is why when we say to you, bro, just allow it. Because what you're doing is, you're just like, you're trying to get all hyped and think, yeah, it's going to happen. I'm at a
point where I'm not even saying allow it. I'm more to the people who say that me and you are being negative, Matt. Why are we being negative? Because Drift's not even called us negatives. Drift's just saying he disagrees with where we're coming from.
Yeah, for real.
I'm not even here trying to change Drift's mind. I'm asking for people who are saying that, me more so than you, maybe, Matt. Why am I being negative? Like, if I was sitting here and I was telling you guys, we're not signing no one this summer, no one, I could get that's me being negative because realistically, there's a high chance we'll sign a couple of players. It might not be the players we want, but me sitting here saying we are not getting Mbappe, I don't see how that's negative.
It's not negative.
You may say I'm being pessimistic, fine, but there's a difference between negative and using history and what we are currently as a club to depict what I think may happen in the future. I don't think that's a crazy thing. In the same way, if I was to say to you guys, if I was to say to people in the comments,
I think it's just being realistic.
If I was to say to people in the comments, guys, expect to see us here on Monday, everyone would be like, yeah, we expect to see them there on Monday because for the last 2 years, we've been doing shows on Monday. If I was to say to you guys, yeah, expect to see us at 4 a.m. on Sunday morning, they'd be like, okay, is this definitely going to happen or not? Because there's no history. There's no history of us doing that. There's no suggestion of us changing to do that.
It's true.
Consistency. Whereas if I was to say to you right now, Drift, you know what? I can see Chelsea going in for him in a year's time and he's on a free. No one's going to sit here and say, he's bigging up Chelsea too much. You wouldn't. You'd say, you know what? Cal might have a point because Chelsea and Abramovich have a history of doing it. Please convince me otherwise. And this is not aimed at you, Drift. Please, guys who are calling me and Matt negative, convince me otherwise, because I want to be on this train. I want to get an Mbappe top. I want to get an Mbappe top.
But as I've said, even though everything you lot are saying is on the money, and I agree, and I know in my mind that what you lot are saying is how we move, there is still no excuse to any parent who's been super gluing their kids.
Of course, there's no excuse, though. That goes without saying.
Flipping, and they can't really afford new trainers, so they keep trying to just fix the holes in their kids' trainers. But then you know what? The trainers their kid want goes on sale, 70% off. Now, what's your excuse? Your kid's being teased at school, you know, because everyone can see the super glue. What is your excuse now? Those trainers are 70% off. Because as a parent, it is your duty to protect your child and have your child wearing what they need and not being bullied.
You're right, Drift. But as a parent, you can turn around and say, I ain't getting those trainers. I'm getting these trainers at half the price.
No, but now these trainers are 70% off, Cal. So they're as cheap as the other trainers, but they're better quality.
But they might not be as cheap, because if the other one going to sell.
No.
You see where I'm going with this? You see where I'm going with this, though? We are always going to take the option that doesn't put us in a bad way.
Let me just put a little something to it.
Yeah, unfortunately, yeah.
So normally you would go and get those other cheap ones, but you know what, bro? Now it's their Sweet 16. So make it a little bit more special. Like, are you really going to be that messed up? Now,
yeah, because I'm a businessman. I'm a businessman, bro.
I'm a businessman. I'm a
business. Drift. We've got businessmen running our club, Drift. They're not emotional like us. They're not fans like us.
True.
No, I know, but there's no excuse for it, bro.
I'll tell you why they're far from emotional.
What was their 10th year anniversary at Liverpool?
That's Henderson, you know.
What was their 10th year anniversary at Liverpool?
I don't even know.
Who did they buy for our 10th year anniversary?
Oh, who did they buy for our 10th year anniversary?
We don't even know. We don't even know if there was a 10th year anniversary, do they? So they don't
hold on. What would the signing have been? Minamino?
There you go.
Tacky. Listen. Yeah, let's move on from this. It's
Adam LFC says Wilson leaving takes a transfer part to 30 mil on players' sales. Do you think we might move for a midfielder now? Yeah, I think we'll sign a midfielder and an attacker before the end of the window.
I think so.
It's just I don't expect it to be.
Yeah, don't expect it to be the be all and end. Do you know what that hurts the most is that we're counting shillings and penny jars when we sell players, and we're saying, well, we've got this to work with the kitty and that. But we're Liverpool and we're thinking about, and here's the thing, we know it, but we're thinking about players. So whenever we sell a player, we're like, yeah, we can add that to the kitty. Like, most other clubs will just be like, yeah, we'll just go and buy him, and then whatever we can do down the line, we'll do. Like Chelsea, when they went on that mad thing last summer, I know they did sell players. Don't get twisted. Obviously, you have to sell, obviously. But what I'm saying is, they still were a bit more like, we're just going to buy the players, and whoever we can sell, we can sell. Liverpool are proper on this hard thing of sell to buy. On this thing hard.
Sam Max Legend says, so FSG were willing to stump up a 300 million for the Super League pot to kick it off, but now can't put 80 mil plus for Mbappe. They are shady people. Yes, because the money they would have got back from the Super League was astronomical.
Was stupid.
And they would have seen that money very, very quickly.
And they would have seen it regular, like every summer regular.
Here's another thing.
200 mil for Mbappe in a couple of years as a transfer is still a very big amount of money.
But 1975 Jamrock says it here, FSG don't do buyout clauses anymore after Suarez. That is fact as well. Otherwise, Coutinho would have probably had an 80 mil release clause and we wouldn't have sold him for 140.
Fact, you know.
Yeah, but you can always do something a little different for a player of Mbappe.
What makes you think we're going to change everything for one man? One man from him. One man. We ain't doing it, bro.
Listen.
One man from a football team. One man. No, we're not doing it, Drift. It ain't happening, bro. I want FSG to prove me wrong, bro. I want to be sat here and you not pick this up in a year's time. I want to sit here with Mbappe in a Liverpool
shirt. Man, listen, but we've got to be real with it, fam. It don't matter if he's this year.
But again, like I said, I'm not saying you lot aren't being real. I'm saying there's no excuse for it. Like there's actually no excuse for it.
No, I know, but there's no point even debating.
There's no excuse for it whatsoever.
Like, no,
1975 Jamrock says reality, all things equals. He ain't picking us over Real Madrid. I can't see a world like Real Madrid would have to bomb so bad this year that he doesn't consider them.
You know what?
And then, as you said,
while Klopp's in charge, I don't agree.
If they lose Varane, they might bomb.
All right, well, Drift, I'm going to throw this to you, yeah? Back in, let's say, the season we were signed, we looked like we were going to sign Werner. There was no talks of Chelsea winning Werner, was there?
No.
Where did he end up?
At Chelsea.
All right, so you see if Mbappe is available for free. You think it's only just going to be us and Real Madrid?
Mm-hmm.
God forbid, Manchester City don't get Harry Kane this summer and they don't win the Champions League next season. You think they're going to go out for everything for Mbappe? A club that needs to raise its profile because they're not seen as a world-renowned monster club like Real Madrid, Liverpool, Bayern Munich, Juventus, all these teams. You think Man City ain't going to make a statement of intent?
But that's where it's different because what you're saying is true, but that's not the point I'm making. The point I'm making is we need to be involved and we need to be properly involved, not to make us look good in the paper, actually actively. And then if we lose out in the end, then fair game. But I'm saying we should be actively involved.
But Drift, what you're saying, every Liverpool fan knows this though. Like in a sense of like,
so I was just making a point that there's no excuse for us to not be going all out.
Drift,
Drift,
what's the point of being involved when you know we can't do it?
This is what I was going to say.
I don't even believe that that's the case, bro. I truly believe not at the helm. I think Liverpool have got a better chance than most to be able to sign them back.
But we know this. That's Haaland. That's Mbappe. That's Kane.
So
we know this.
That's our advantage, isn't it?
But this is why when I said, especially after the Super League, I was like, I want these men gone. Like fully done, and you were like, "Let's milk them. Let's milk them for what they have." Remember that, yeah?
Because I know they're not going anywhere, bro.
And I knew we weren't gonna milk them, bro.
We ain't milking nothing, fam, because we ain't doing nothing. This is what I'm saying.
They look like a cow to you,
bro. We ain't milking nothing, you know. That's the honest truth.
Sam Max Legend says, "True, cow." But my point is, they think only profit and loss, and not as fans, which is why they are not good long term for Liverpool. Have to be proven wrong. Oh, bro, I've already said where I stand with FSG. I've said this a few times. I'm on the side of I want them out because of the Super League thing, but also because I don't think they can maintain success over a long sustained period. No, I don't think they're rubbish owners by any stretch of the imagination. They're not rubbish owners.
They're not.
Anyone who says they're rubbish owners is going way overboard.
Yeah.
I want Liverpool to be competing for multiple trophies every single season because we've got one of the best squads in Europe. And I don't think we'll do that under FSG.
I want amazing owners, as you said, Cal. I want owners that are gonna try and aspire to get us to the top every single year. These owners, in my opinion, are very content with as long as we make top four. As long as we make good commercial deals, as long as the club is healthy, that we're good to go. We are Liverpool Football Club. When I say this, yeah, it's almost like people forget who we are. So I have to remind certain men. No disrespect. We're Liverpool, yeah. The history that we have won some of the biggest trophies imaginable.
Got the most major trophies.
Bruv, Kenny Dalglish, Steven Gerrard, Michael Owen, Robbie Fowler, the list goes on, Aldridge, Rush, Shankly, like, you know what I'm talking about, yeah? You see these men that have come in now, FSG, in my opinion, yeah? From their perspective, they see this as like, okay, we've got a monstrous project on our hands, and what we are going to try to do is make them as big as we can and try and milk them for what they are. They're a massive institution. Liverpool was already big before these men come in, you know. Don't get fooled, people. So when a lot of people are saying FSG and look what they've done, yes, FSG done amazing. They did. They helped us win a league. They did, honestly. They really did. They obviously got us Klopp, and Klopp obviously got the players. No one is taking that away from FSG. But if you want to sustain that high level at the top, you have to be prepared to do that year in, year out. These men are not on that. That's why you will read reports for the rest of your life, if FSG are in, next summer, Liverpool could do something different. Yeah, next summer, Liverpool can look for that big signing. Yeah, next summer, because it's not happening.
And again, I just to this comment. So this is one of the comments we always get when we speak about FSG is, and this is not a dig directly at you, Jay, but it's so who's waiting then, Matt? Who's waiting in the wings? Can I ask anyone right now, before FSG bought Liverpool, did anyone know who FSG was?
This is what I was gonna say. Someone said who's waiting in the wings. Yeah? All right, so
can we not act like we know who every billionaire in the world? It's not like football players.
Do you know every buyer? Do you know every buyer that wants to buy Liverpool? What you think they've got buyers now?
People have approached FSG to buy Liverpool already. They've just rejected the deal. So to say that there's no one out there who wants to buy Liverpool is crazy. Like, we know people directly who want to or wanted to buy Liverpool in the past. Like, just because they haven't bought it, just because they're not making it public knowledge, it doesn't mean that there aren't people out there. Like, we can't sit there and be like, yeah, we'll keep FSG because we don't know who's out there. No one can buy us. Yes, there are people out there that can buy us. There are multi-billionaires out there. It's just whether one, someone wants to do it, and two, whether FSG want to sell as well. Because in the same way, someone can front up the money for Salah. If we say no to the sell, then Salah's a Liverpool player. It's the same thing. So we can't just have this notion that, oh, we're FSG ahead and we don't know anyone else who wants to buy the club. They're not going to make it public knowledge if they want to buy Liverpool.
Of course. And again, it's like, don't be scared of the unknown as well, people. Like, remember, we were Liverpool before FSG came in, and we'll be Liverpool without FSG whenever they decide to leave. Don't be afraid of change, people. That's another thing as well. Like, I kind of feel like people take it the wrong way, when you disrespect FSG, or if you feel like they're not the best owner to take us forward, because they keep throwing back, Cal. Like, who won us the league? Who won us Champions League? I understand that. No one's taking that away from them. But what I'm saying is, if someone can take you there, like they can take you there. What about if you wanna take a risk and go there? Are you just gonna say? You just want to sit there? Are you happy with being at that happy medium? Are you happy being there with familiarity because you know what you're gonna get? I kind of want to go there. You have to take chances in life. If not, like, what's gonna happen? Liverpool could forever be a business and an institution and an amazing club that turns amazing profit, that has wages that are at a stable rate, that has transfers that are perceived to be well. But what happens if you only get a major trophy every 4 to 5 years? When you got a team like Chelsea, and I'm just using them as one example, by the way, they can swap their manager. They can dash their manager every year and pretty much still pick up a major trophy. Do you want to know why? Because they're willing to make change. They're willing to take a jump. Liverpool, are, in my opinion, are at that safe road. People don't like change, in my opinion. That's how I see it, anyway.
Abhishek says, I hope Ox, Keita, Matip stay injury free and show their full potential. Imagine City signing Kane, Chelsea signing Haaland, and Liverpool still win the trophy. That'd be amazing. It would be amazing. And it's not beyond the realms of possibility.
Bad boy, whatever he does all the time.
975 Jamrock says, we were the Yankees when they weren't winning, and frankly, no one cared about the Yankees during the 2 decades. I knew of FSG because of the Red Sox. Yeah, you would have, because you live in America, so you're going to be more engaged.
You specifically.
We wouldn't have had a clue about FSG. No one had any clue about FSG until they started to be linked with us. That's my point. So we can't sit here and say there's no one queuing up to buy Liverpool.
This is what I want to say. All right, so this person here, I'm not even digging up, but we were in administration before.
No, we weren't. We never went into administration.
We never went into. Here's the thing. FSG, I can't even bother to go into it, bro. All I'm saying is this year, like,
they weren't even the only owners who tried to buy us at that point.
They weren't. They were just successful. There were other owners. Drift, am I lying? And I'm not even putting you in a spot here. Drift, was there other owners that you know of?
Long story short, and not to put any information out there that can compromise us, but we have actual factual from the horse's mouth.
And you guys have seen stuff as well. Like,
we've seen stuff. Stuff that's improved to us, bro.
There was things happening inside the club to make sure that certain bids never saw the table, and if those bids had seen the table, we could possibly be better off than we are now.
I'm saying, you got to understand how business works. Like, you got to understand that, like, sometimes if you think something's better for you, you might do something and you might ignore something else because you might think, no, I don't want to deal with that. But
Put it
what
like
you
this,
don't realize,
Matt just made a very good point. FSG 100% deserve credit for everything they've done for us. And they have done wonderful things. Even though there's a lot of things that they've done wrong that I'm sure Cal will remind you all of, I definitely believe that they have done a lot of good. And I do appreciate the good.
Facts.
But one thing I will say,
yeah,
and this isn't to take any credit away from FSG, it's just factual. If a guy who earns 60 grand a year as a, say, dentist, and a lady who earns, say, 50 grand a year as a nurse in the NHS or doctor in A or something like that, and they have a household income of like 110 grand, which is very good money, and they foster a child, that child is going to have a good life. But let's be honest, that child is not going to have as good of a life as the kid who's fostered by Madonna. So we're not saying that we ain't had a good life, but it would have been more fun with Madonna as our mum. Do you get what I'm saying? And that's why FSG do get credit, but there are other people who were in the wings and are out there that could have given us a better life. So it's not disrespectful to FSG to feel like maybe they should move on now. It's just fact. It's just fact. It is what it is.
In the same way, we've had football players who kind of outstayed their welcome, and we've asked them to move aside so we can bring in someone who's better equipped to take us forward.
for real.
Sam Max Legend says, can't wait for the FSG and out 2.0 when the transfer window shuts. Yeah, that two-part is going to be very, very interesting when that happens. Promo said, I heard that Henry sold Linda's assets to buy LFC and bought them back with the Coutinho money. Look, that's one thing we need to debunk as well. FSG don't just take money out of the club.
No, they don't.
What we make is what we keep.
Yeah,
That needs to stop.
That needs to stop, for real. Yeah. We don't do that.
Needs to stop. They don't sit there and when we make a player sell, they don't say, right, we're keeping half, you spend half. That everything we make as a club, we get that back. So that narrative has to stop. I know you were joking there, promo, so that's not aimed at you, but that's got to stop. They don't do that. It's Finna says, as things stand, the transfer / model wise, do you think we will get a legitimate big trophy in the Mo, Mane, Alisson, VVD era realistically?
If everyone stays
win?
When we say legit things, I'm guessing we're not talking about FA Cup and we're talking just
big
Champions League and Prem. I'm gonna say we get. We get one more, at least one.
Than the Premier League, but I think we can win one of those while we still.
Do you know what? This is the best. This is the best comment of the night for me, anyway. This is just for me personally. Big up Mark A. We have outgrown him. Do you wear a size small shirt when you are a size large? This is what I'm saying.
Mark A. And I know this well right now because I put on that lockdown weight. I am wearing mediums right now.
Bro, Mark, I'm telling you, brother. This is the... people don't understand, you know. They don't understand.
This comment is underrated still.
Imagine having Madonna as a mum when you call my name is... That's quality. That is quality.
That's dope. Oh, man.
The thing is, look, we can do this whole FSG in and out thing for days and days and days.
For real, we can do it one night.
Not trying to change anyone who's FSG in.
Start this when I said
no, it's all right.
No,
look, at the end of the day, we're not sitting there trying to change anyone who's FSG in's mind.
Yeah, because that's your opinion.
Yeah, we're just saying what our opinion is.
Yeah.
As you saw, me, Matt, and Drifty just disagreed on the whole Mbappe thing. So, like, we all sit slightly different on the spectrum of FSG and that. But just saying, when we're speaking about this stuff, you can't accuse us of being emotional. But then when we're speaking from a place of fact and unemotional, then accusing us of being emotional.
I've started this whole Madonna shit now, haven't
it? Yeah, you have still. I don't even know that many Madonna songs like that still.
No, do I, No, do I still, but no, for real. Big up but again, I just want to big up Mark A because I think for me hitting that in head is Liverpool come to a certain point. Remember, FSG got us when we was in trouble. They helped build us to a certain point where we won the league and won the Champions League, right?
Yeah.
And now we want to stay there. I don't think they can sustain that level of intensity. I don't think they can sustain that level of finance. and I'm not too sure whether they can sustain that level of ambition. I can be proved wrong, people. I'm not saying I am the Bible. I'm not saying I am definitive. What I am saying is, from what I've seen so far, I think FSG aren't willing to go to that step that we need to go to make sure that we challenge every year and give us that platform that we need. I just don't see that, in my opinion. Anyway.
All right, I'm going to read out the super chat and I want to ask.
Yeah,
So
have I something you lot?
No, you're good.
Am I still here? Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's still there,
975 Jamrock said, frankly speaking, we choked 2 Premier League titles away. All right, so on that, and this is also to Chris Stam, who believes I'm an FSG hater. I'm going to ask you guys right now. When Pep Guardiola didn't win the Champions League, was it Pep who failed or was it the owners who failed?
Pep.
What you mean the other day?
Yeah.
He said Pep, not the owners, because the owners gave him everything.
Oh, right. What the owners gave him everything.
Everything he needed. Bro.
You see if Klopp doesn't win the league next season, can you sit there? Can anyone in the comments sit there and say Klopp has got absolutely everything in his disposal to win the league next season, and the owners provided him with that? Can anyone say yes to that?
Come on, not on the same level. And even if you think, and even if you, I don't want to say that word because that's a bit.
Did Lampard fail at Chelsea?
Oh, 100%, of course he did.
And why? Because
he was given everything. This brother was given everything.
Hold on. Did Rafa Benitez fail at Liverpool?
Yeah.
You do think he failed? Under Hicks and Gillette, remember what he had?
No. Not under Hicks and Gillette.
He didn't fail as an overall Liverpool manager, but there was 1 or 2 seasons where we should have won the league.
No, maybe. But then I also go back to he wanted certain players that I think would have taken us over the top. So
I'm not blaming him.
David
I'm
Silva.
just saying that you could say you could call him a failure.
No,
but the point Cal's making is it your fault you failed, yes or no? And I'm saying it's not Rafa's fault, but he did fail. We should have won the league under Rafa.
No, but who did he get beaten to the league by?
Man United.
What did Man United squad have?
But they had everything. Everything.
Yeah, right.
When Man City won the league over us when they had 98 points and we had 97. I know people are going to say it's 1 point, but what did they have over us?
They had everything.
Yeah.
Depth.
Everything, though.
When they won the league last season, what did they have over us? Depth.
Oh, well, last season was even...
No, last season showed depth.
Yeah, but it was everything. We had the whole world. The world threw the kitchen sink at us last season, bro.
They did.
So this, again, people can sit here and say we're this, we're that, and we're not with the other, but again, please bring us some cold, hard facts to show that we're being emotional or being FSG haters. There is nothing wrong with us criticising the owners. In the same way, when Klopp went on that spell where he lost 6 games at home, we weren't sitting there saying Klopp's invincible and can't be criticised, were we? We're all quick to criticise players. Players show up for work every day and they give their all, most of them anyway. But we're quick to criticise them.
Yeah.
But can we not criticise our owners? I don't get it. I don't get why these lot are on a pedestal. Really don't. Never will get it. This is Liverpool Football Club. I want the best for Liverpool Football Club. I don't want the best for FSG. Simple.
Yeah, that's fact. That's fact. Because it seems like they don't want the best 100%. Otherwise, they'll do a little bit more than they do. I'm still waiting for them to show some love, you know. I really am.
You got to be waiting a while, my brother.
Yeah,
you better spoon the pillow, bro. You better spoon the pillow.
And you know what? Yeah, I'm not gonna lie. You know when you lose a bit of weight and your knees get a bit bonier, pillow in between the knees when you're asleep. Nice, still.
Nice. All right, 975 Jamrock. Rafa failed in 08-09, drawing relegated teams, and when Torres only played a handful, well, I won't say a handful, but I think he played half of the Premier League games that season. Who was the backup striker for him, especially when we sold Robbie Keane as well?
Mm-hmm.
It's David Ngo.
There's a little part of me that
Ngo.
have to blame Rafa for doing that, though. He should have never sanctioned Robbie Keane leaving.
No, we get it. Rafa made funny errors.
Why did we sanction Robbie Keane leaving? Because we thought we were getting Arshavin.
Yeah, we did.
Yeah. Did we get Arshavin? No.
Well, that's a good point. I forgot about that.
Was actually done before we let him go, bro.
Yes,
but is that Rafa's fault or the ball?
We don't operate like that, Drift. We've got to get rid of a man before we bring in a man.
Was that Rick Parry or was that Benitez, Drift?
Because I seem to remember that season, didn't Manchester United have Rooney, Tevez, Berbatov, Cristiano Ronaldo.
What wasn't our board the same? And I don't want to keep saying the name because it's disrespectful, but wasn't Rick Parry the same guy that was supposed to get Samal Sabrosa out of Benfica, and he bottled it when he heard about how the fans were kicking off?
That actually weren't his fault. Benfica saw the riot and actually.
All right. What about Konoplyanka?
Oh yeah, we went over there and pretended we thought we had an extra 4 hours, and then they were like,
was that under FSG? Was that under FSG?
Was that FSG? To be fair, that was more Ian fault, if I'm going to be honest.
Ian bottled it hard.
They were going to sanction.
But then Ian redeemed himself with Bobby, though, right?
That's true.
No, he did, but he also.
That was different, though. That was because we changed from Memphis to Bobby, though.
I wouldn't even call it different. I would just say he learned from his mistakes.
2015, innit? Because we was after Memphis and then we changed to Bobby last minute. We're like, no, we're going to go get Bobby.
We were after him for?
Alex Teixeira, yeah. Boy, my thing.
Right, as I said, you know what? I think we'll sign 2 players this summer. I may disagree or agree with the players who we sign, but in the same way, say that again.
Kessie and Bowen.
You guys know where I stand on the Bowen thing.
Do you know what, Cal? I there's a part of me that can't believe, knowing that you know ball, that you would be happy with Bowen. I can't believe it.
All right, so let me clear. Can I clear this up then? Can I clear my name from the headlines?
Yeah, yours, bro.
All right. I don't want Bowen as my first, second, third, fourth, or maybe even fifth choice. But I didn't want Jota as my first, second, third, fourth, or fifth choice either. So you see, when it comes to recruitment, when it comes to us buying a player, I will sit back and I'll say, you know what? I may not want this player, but Klopp and Edwards' track record, I will sit there and I'll say, you know what, Cal, shut your mouth and see what this player does. Because apart from a couple, everyone he's brought in has either improved or gone onto pretty much everyone they brought in has improved and gone onto a level that has been mad. Yeah. I look at Bowen and think he's a very good footballer.
Is he better
is he better than Neto? No. Better than Rafinha? No. But
no.
I will say, if Klopp and Edwards are saying this is the man, then I'm not going to sit here and say he's rubbish. He's far from rubbish. He's just not as good as the other players I'd want.
Oh yeah, I don't think.
No, but I think that's what's happening. Everyone seems to think that Bowen's rubbish. He's far from rubbish.
He's not rubbish. He's just not.
It's that basically
he's not exciting. He's not exciting.
We told
you we had rum and raisin. We told you we had mint chocolate chip. We told you we had lemon ice. We told you we had all that wrong. When you got here, all we had was vanilla. That's what it feels like with him. And I like vanilla, but you told me you had all those other flavors. That's what Bowen feels like.
No, I agree. But I'd still back it because they've kind of shown me their nous. I doubted Jota big time. Big time. And that slapped me in the face. I doubted Genie. Slapped me in the face.
I hear you.
So I can't sit here and be like, yeah, I know better than Klopp. There are players I'm going to prefer. But if they go and get Bowen, get behind the signing.
For real.
I mean, it'll be very difficult to get Bowen if Haaland and Kane and all their men start rocking up at our rivals. But yeah, I hear what your sentiment.
But that is where we sit. It's like back in 08, 09 when Man United signed Berbatov in the last day of the summer and we signed Riera. It's what we're used to.
Yeah, we are.
Riera was actually good though.
No, but that's what I'm saying. And I think Bowen would be good for us.
You know? I think.
But yeah, because he slapped a youth player, innit? He's a bit.
Yeah, he had to go, innit?
Yeah, he had to go for that.
I didn't need to laugh.
975 Shamrock says we should definitely debate 08, 09 season, 13-14 season, and 18-19. We can. Drift is something else, you know.
Man's gone, you know. It's fully
finished. Unruly, you know.
Man.
I should have visualized it.
Boy, yeah, Riera was.
I just had a moment of Riera saying to some young kid, you know, like, what did the hand say to the face? Slap!
No, it's what did the 5 fingers say to the face?
Oh, yeah.
Charlie Murphy! Charlie, darkness. What did the five fingers say to the face? Slap. That was cold-blooded.
They should have given you.
So disrespectful.
Well, you got my legs and in my face.
Oh, that's so disrespectful. That's
Fuck your cow.
That's so disrespectful,
man. Oh my word.
Oh man.
Right. Anything you want to say before we take the people out?
Oh, I gotta go watch the film.
Hold on, sorry. 0809 season draw with Villa, 2 draws with Stoke, Fulham, West Ham, Hull, and Wigan.
That's the Benitez thing, isn't it?
You know what? That Wigan draw was shocking. I remember that. I think Lucas gave away a penalty in that game, I think.
Yes.
That's Benitez, man.
But we're picking out individual games, but let's not think a season. It's a season. Like, you don't win the league unless things go right for you over the course of a season. Like, again, we won the league in 1920 because we had the best 11 and most of them stayed fit for the whole season.
That's what I was going to say. Yeah.
That
You know what,
is the
that's
fact
what
of it.
There is a little part of me that agrees with Jamrock a little bit in that. You don't know I adored Benitez, but I feel like that season he was ultra negative. I remember we played Portsmouth and there was 7 of the outfield players were defenders.
I know.
Like, don't
That
get me
wasn't.
wrong.
I don't think that was that season, was it?
Yeah, it was, bro. It was.
But you know what, though? Benitez had internal affairs, though.
Benitez
Like,
did some things that was way too cautious.
Benitez had, but I think Benitez had
Way
issues,
too
though,
cautious.
with the owners, though. That's why he done stupidness like that, though. I don't know. I kind of feel like there was always something
Yeah,
going
but
on
I
with
still
Liverpool and
think it was
Liverpool's
really
boardroom.
stupid to make some of the real cautious defense. Like, we drew 11 games that season, bro. Like, we should have won some of them games, man. And you just turned.
All right,
Hey,
but Drift, you say we're negative that season, yeah? We scored 77. Man United, who won the league, scored 68. We scored the highest amount of goals that season. And Man United conceded 24. We conceded 27. We had the second best defense in the league that season. We had a better goal difference than them.
Yeah.
He wasn't negative that season.
But no, but
remember, we smashed a few teams.
There were some games, bro, like that Wigan game, that Portsmouth game. There were games where we should have just ripped them apart. And
No, you're right. But how many games were Man United sitting there 1-1 or 0-0 and they could bring on for Tevez off the bench?
Oh yeah, I agree with you on that.
And that's why over a course of a season that adds up.
I agree with you on that. But
like when Benitez is looking at his bench,
I think we would have won the league.
But that's what I'm saying. They're bringing on Tevez, we're bringing on Ngog and Nabil El Zal.
Yeah, but it was mad.
There's levels to this.
100%.
We draw these teams. Like, look at the season where we weren't drawing when we won the league. Why? Because players like Mane and Salah weren't having that.
Like Alpha Road.
Yeah. Is it this one, isn't it?
I saw that.
I'm going to give those 10 thumbs down. The milk's gone bad.
I saw that.
Charlie, God rest Charlie Murphy, man. Such an underrated comedian. Such an underrated comedian.
No,
Right. The darkness is spreading. It's spreading. Brother Darkness. Anything you guys want to say before we take the people out?
No, man. Enjoy your weekend. Have a blessed one, and we'll see you on. Unless we sign a player, we'll see you on Monday. Indeed. No, enough love to everyone who decided to watch. We got money, baby.
Yeah.
If FSG ever sold Liverpool to a consortium that was just way wealthier, literally, that's all I'm saying. We're rich, bitch.
Trust me.
Fine, pump me money, I'm in money, pump me mine. Liverpool a breed the dollar sign. Liverpool a breed the dollar sign.
Money.
Money have to run.
Because money can't done.
Money don't change, we are money changer. But if you diss, we are danger. We work hard for the paper. Come me one member, come me one skyscraper. We get money, I'm gonna be so unbearable.
Trust me.
I'm gonna be unbearable.
Smash the like, people. Smash the like. Come on, man. Smash
Until we're
like,
back
people.
next time, have a wonderful weekend. Stay safe, stay blessed. We're Kopish and we're out, people. Take care.
Hey.
Man, again.